or the TV series there got you into Resident Evil, did it?
I'm like, yep, hooked on the whole fucking kit and caboodle. So in the TV show is based like on the storyline of the games, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because the games and the TV show and the movies are very different. Whereas like in the movies the world ends and like then it's just like survivors doing like post-apocalypse stuff.
Yep.
After Raccoon City, I think.
Yeah.
It goes like Raccoon City and then the world's over, right?
Yeah, because
I can't remember. I haven't seen them in so long. In the game universe, Umbrella contained it. They contained the outbreak in Raccoon City.
Oh, okay.
And now there's just like people have gotten their hand. They're making different viruses and new viruses, and there's always little outbreaks and little contained. They're like little contained outbreaks that they send in. Like they'll send in Chris or Claire or Leon or Jill and their team, right? And they'll like contain it. Like they
send
five.
in their mop-up squad.
Yeah, remember because you and I played 5 together, right?
Yeah.
And it was the
that was in,
Ouroboros
like Africa or something.
Yeah, it's just like there's like little concentrated things and that like they're trying to like cover up, as opposed to like total extinction.
Gotcha.
So they talk about this all the time because the TV show jumps back and forth between the past and the present, and in the present, the world is ended because of something that happened in New Raccoon City, which takes place in South Africa. There was an outbreak there, and that kind of they didn't end the world, but it kind of the T virus got out. And they keep talking about Raccoon City, and I'm like, like Raccoon City got. I'm like, I don't really know what happened in Raccoon City other than like in the TV show it says it got nuked after an outbreak, but they covered it up. And I was going through the game sale, and they had the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, the HD remakes, on for $30.
Oh, nice.
I'm
in, by the way.
You did it already?
Already.
Yeah, so I kind of been playing the shit out of that the last little bit. It's a good game.
You're almost at 3,000 this month.
Yeah, it's a ton of achievements too, but it's just a fucking it's scary shit. And I was gonna record. I'm like, I was gonna record it and just like kind of have like just like background stuff, not like do commentary, but just kind of have it going. Yeah, like, it won't be anything too crazy. It's just like Resident Evil, right? There was some serious jump scares that I wish I had recorded. Yeah. So I already have a bit of a little career going, but I figure maybe we'll just start a new one.
Okay.
That might be more fun.
That's what that's what you think.
Career mode. Our first job is to clean a van. Oh,
Dang.
he's here and he's gone.
Oh, Caden, you fucking pussy. Bitch. Oh, bitch. Hi, now bye. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh! Yeah, you gotta really change the sensitivity. I forgot.
Do I have to?
What?
Really that bad?
It's
Since
just
you're that bad?
It's just slow.
Oh my. No.
Supposed to be like it doesn't really get too much quicker because you have like a alternate aiming mode that's faster.
Roller sensitivity all the way to the max. Wow, max isn't that fast either, eh?
No, but see, so what you can do is if you're looking at an area, like you tap up on the D-pad, it changes it so you can like kind of spray around.
You can write your name in it.
Yeah. Left trigger rotates. I have to turn the sound down. This is gonna get real old real quick. Oi. Can you keep doing that, actually? Yeah, good. Change stance, go prone. You can hold Y. You can hold Y, or you can cycle your nozzles with the bumpers.
No.
A to jump. Right on the D-pad to show you the dirt. And then you kind of just tells you like if you're looking at a certain thing, like how much left of that thing you have to clean in the top left.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're looking at the back door, it tells you how much of that door you have clean, and then
Yeah. And then it goes cha-ching when you're done.
yeah. You don't need to get it completely 100% clean. You just have to get like 99% of it off, and then it kind of dings it for you. Go to the roof. One of those games that's like so oddly satisfying that you could kind of play it for like a long time.
I agree. Or power washing our own van.
Hell yeah.
I like how we're in like hazmat suits.
Yeah, I know, eh? Well, I think it gets a little... You get into some other areas a little later on. This is kind of the tutorial. Bleed-oop.
I won't forget them tires.
Yeah, get down in there with the rim cleaner.
Beat Oh, these are like the cleaners.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, so you can eventually get a foaming... I beat this level and then the next level before. I was like, you know what? Probably end up playing with this with Tanner, so I'm I'm gonna stop.
Bumper's clean.
Like really any game that I check on like Game Pass or anything that says co-op, I usually just like look at it and think, okay, keep that on the back burner.
Yeah, pretty much, eh?
Oh, that mirror. Oh, and the window. Oh, and the tire. Windows are kind of a bitch sometimes to clean. Really gotta blast them.
Just gotta get that super sprayer out.
Yeah, you gotta get the fucking needle.
I get the under half. The undercarriage.
What did we miss?
99% clean. What's not clean, man? Oop. The bumper.
Oh,
The front
fuck.
bumper.
Gotta get down in there. Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Got 150
Take
bucks
that.
for clean. Oh, yeah, this is kind of cool. Can you see this?
What?
Like, push start.
What am I doing? Start. Oh, like the value of everything?
No. If you look on the stream real quick, you can see it. It plays like a little, like
Oh, like a little...
security
like
cam footage of us.
time-lapse.
Yeah, of us cleaning it.
That's neat. Water heater's piped all weird. Doesn't make sense. Oh no, I'm stuck!
It's okay, I'm loading the next level.
Oh, okay.
Are you? Yeah, there you are. So this is the fucking, like, the first, like...
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's so satisfying, like, when you see these... Even see these videos, like, on the internet.
Yeah, like...
Of how, like, insane clean they get shit. Like, what
Yeah,
the
oh, fuck
fuck?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Clean out the
Breaking in
barbecue
the
over here.
cash.
We can
Oh,
get
nice.
some lunch
Get some
rolling.
chow going.
Mm-hmm.
Get some steaks going. I'm guessing you eat steak.
I've been known to dabble in steak once in a while.
I've been known.
Not too often, though.
Well, they're so bloody expensive. I'm gonna buy a. My parents are getting half a cow.
Ooh.
I'm gonna split it with them. We're gonna go half and half.
Nice.
I'm gonna get a quarter of a cow. Get a bunch of hamburg.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
get a bunch of steaks. It's all $3 a pound.
It's a good way to do it, honestly. A lot of guys at work do that.
It's great if you can afford it, because it's more money up front, but then it's less money, like, in the long run, right? Like, it's gonna be like $600, $700, something like that, for a quarter of the cow, depending on how much the cow weighs, right?
Yeah.
Because $3 a pound. If the cow weighed like fucking 4,000 pounds, be a lot of meat.
How's Thor? I still haven't seen it.
No, I liked it.
Oh.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think you'd probably like it.
Oh, probably, yeah. I saw a clip. I couldn't believe it was actually in the movie, but like
Marvel movie, so
he fucking like pulls his Stormbreaker like out of the ground. It's got like all roots on it, and he flies it away like a broom.
yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's in the movie.
Like, is this actually in the movie? I thought it was like a fan edit or something.
No, it's actually in the movie.
That's hilarious.
Probably won't take long to come out on Disney.
Yeah, most people say it's like, I think the average time now is like 40 days, I think.
Yeah. I've heard that COVID has ruined long movies. Like before,
really?
I guess before I guess it was like if you wanted a box office super movie, it had to be like at least 3 hours long. Now, movies are like max 2 hours.
Except for Batman.
Was Batman long?
Oh fuck, it was forever.
Yeah.
It was good, but it was long. It was like the last long movie that I've seen.
Yeah, they say that because since COVID kind of screwed everything for like filming wise on a lot of movies, the best way for them to make money is to have more screenings in one day, and the way to do it is just to make the movie shorter. The movie's only like an hour and a half, then you get that many more screens in that day.
Yeah, that's the way to make money, but not. You're cutting a lot of stuff out, right?
Yeah.
Marvel just released their like their next Phase 5 and Phase 6 at San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're finishing off this year with She-Hulk and Black Panther 2.
Yeah, Paige showed me the trailer for that.
And then they're starting off next year with like Ant-Man. Oh fuck, the list is crazy what they're doing. A bunch of Disney shows, obviously.
I don't know who's gonna be the new Panther.
I don't know if they did show someone in the suit, like the gold and black suit, like Killmonger's suit, so I don't know.
Yeah, because his ass is dead. Can't be him. Did you watch the trailer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I thought it was nice how they did like that tribute to.
It's really like an ode
Chadwick.
to Chadwick, eh? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to replace him.
I was thinking maybe his sister took up the mantle.
Maybe.
Because it's like they say he's dead in the trailer.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if they. It would have to be a good replacement, right? People would just be pissed if.
Yeah. I think if his sister took over, they'd be alright. If people would be alright with it.
Sure, he did it. Probably be pretty happy. Or, yeah, another way they could do it, if they managed to like save Killmonger in some way, like some loophole, right? Like, yeah, they killed him off, but like, if they brought him back and he had like a redemption arc, I think people might be okay with him being the new Black Panther.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people really liked his character.
He did a great job with that character.
Yeah, like that was a good character. He's one of those villains that you could be like, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I know there's a little teaser too. I don't know how they're gonna tie it in, but they're bringing in Ironheart. Like in the trailer, they showed like someone plasma cutting out a heart and hitting it with a hammer.
Oh yeah.
That's Ironheart, and she like it's a young like girl, a young black girl that makes like her own Iron Man suit.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's gonna have her own TV show next year.
Oh cool.
So they're gonna introduce her in this by the looks of it.
I seen a thing that like people wanted Tom Cruise to be like the Iron Man of the multiverse.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. They wanted him to pop up in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, that so they teased. They have like all 2023 and 2024 as Phase 5, and then Phase 6. They're starting with a Fantastic Four movie, and then ending with 2 Avengers movies.
Oh.
And Sam Wilson is getting his own Captain America movie next year. But I think they're not bringing in John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think they just put him in as that universe as Mr. Fantastic, but it won't be maybe a different one? I don't know.
Kind of weird.
That's the thing now, right? They've done the multiverse, so now they can do whatever the fuck they want. They could bring anybody back.
Yeah.
They can...
Yeah, really. I guess like Tony could come back because he's just from a different multiverse.
Hard to say.
Well, at
Daredevil.
the end of Iron Man or Thor, they do say that Thor will return, so he's gonna be. He's
the only one that's coming of the originals that's still doing it.
Yeah, what happened to does Jeremy Renner's character die?
No, he's still doing it, but he's like tutoring Kate Bishop, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll come back in a.
Natasha's sister didn't kill him.
No. I thought they were setting up for like a Young Avengers thing. But they didn't say that in their plan, so they must be planning on tying in all these characters some way in the main.
Maybe they're gonna have like another Avengers movie.
There's 2 more. The last 2 movies of the multiverse saga are the Avengers Kang Dynasty and the Avengers Secret Invasion, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
Or Secret Wars. Secret Wars, I think. And that's a big one in the comics, Secret Invasion. Secret Wars. Secret Invasion is something else. Secret Wars. Where like multiple multiverses collide and like all the different heroes and villains of those worlds have to fight, and whoever wins that universe gets to survive or some shit.
Jeez.
That's what it is in the comics anyway. Hello.
Hi. Don't mind me, I'm just spraying the lattice.
Oh, you're spraying loud. Here, let me get the side for you. I don't fucking.
Oh, yeah. What tip are you using?
Usually you use green.
Yeah,
Green or yellow. White doesn't cut through enough shit. Well, it's doing the lattice pretty good, but.
Well, they're probably each for like something different, right? Like this is just wood, so.
Yeah, it
Probably
depends on
do
the
the
muck
lattice.
too. There's some muck like in the pond there. You gotta get real in real close to it to get it to cut through. We
Yeah, and I
can
guess
buy.
the closer you'd get, the more it would strip.
You can buy extensions and stuff too. There's a whole store where you can buy like new parts and stuff.
We get
Like
those
new
like them
ends.
flat, those flat ones that you. It's like a round disc. It almost looks like the polishers. You know what I mean?
For that. Oh no, I don't know.
For the concrete ones.
Oh yeah. The ones you like walk behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. The extension's nice. You don't have to get in so close. Kind of blast it from far away.
You already spent our money, did you?
No, I didn't spend anything. No.
Whatever.
In this one, in my game, I spent a bunch of money.
And then regretted it.
Yeah. Well, I was reading a bit online and it said to save up all your money to buy the next pressure washer.
Ah.
You can make do with a lot, just the basic stuff for a bit until you get enough money. But that long one does wonders, let me tell you. Wonders. People are shitting on the San Diego Comic-Con is like the big thing where all the kind of people come. They really come showing their full force for shit
That they're releasing.
Yeah, and people
Yeah.
are shitting on DC as usual. I think all DC had was the new Shazam and Black Adam, I think, which I think are both coming out this year.
I seen the trailer for Black Adam.
Black Adam looks good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Black Adam looks like it's gonna be a good one. That's what DC did, was they jumped the gun on their team up movie.
Yeah.
Right? Not that they could have done a team up movie right off the hop. They could have done a Justice League movie right off the hop if they had just done it better. Because, like, you don't need to introduce a bunch of characters first. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy works pretty good.
That's true.
You don't, none of all those were all new characters. Most people didn't know about those characters until they put them in a movie together.
Yeah.
Especially in a movie with characters like everyone knows Superman, everyone knows Batman. They don't need another origin story for those characters. Just
toss them into the movie together.
Everyone fucking knows what happens. Okay, like you don't need to see it every time. It's like Spider-Man. How many times have you seen Uncle Ben die?
Well, there was no Uncle Ben dying in
No.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
No, so you really see it in the Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's. You see it twice.
Yeah. But I guess you still see like one of Spider-Man's loved one die, right?
Yeah, so that's like in the MCU, Uncle Ben died of natural causes or something like that. He got like sick or something like that, I think is the story in the MCU. He wasn't the reason that Peter became Spider-Man.
Yeah.
His Aunt May dying was like what really.
That was so sad.
That was a fucked up. That was I did not see that come. I'm like, no way.
That was so upsetting.
Yeah. Couldn't believe it.
What the hell? What is left on this fucking dog's roof?
Oh, it's a little bit bugged. I had a hard time finding it too. It's like
Like an under half to it.
yeah, it's something weird.
Oh, it is.
It's like the bottom lip of the fucking
Yeah, there it
yeah.
is. Fucking
That was the last
retarded.
thing that I had in this one. Was that fucking doghouse. Piss me off. He wanted to push B to go prone.
I agree. You gotta channel your inner Halo.
Yeah. I think I got all these over here. You're working on the patio. I'll work on random shit out in the yard, I guess. You see,
Yes.
the movie on Netflix, Gray Man,
No.
just came out. I think like a little while ago. Very good. It's got Chris Evans plays a bad guy in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty good. It's pretty.
Me and Paige just got finished watching How to Build a Sex Room.
Oh. Was it on Netflix?
It's quite.
too?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah, it was quite enjoyable. It's got this British lady in it who is like a designer, and someone asked her if she's ever designed a sex room before, and then that's all she does is just design sex rooms now for people.
Shit. Yes.
She like makes sex swings and like tons of shit.
Huh.
Like what I asked Paige, I was like, who? Like, okay, so they made the show, pitched the show. Company was all like, oh fuck yeah, people will watch this for sure. Who decided to be like, yeah, I'll be on the show?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I'll be there.
you don't think people are just gonna know who you are?
Yeah.
Like the one guy, he said he was a sheriff's deputy.
Well, now everyone knows what you're into.
Yeah, and she like, for them, she made it a nice little hideaway in their basement behind like a false wall.
Oh.
Then I said to Paige, it's not much of a secret. You just broadcasted it to like
Yeah.
millions.
Yeah. Literally everybody.
There was a non-binary couple that she made a room for on the show. There was a polyamorous couple. There were 6 of them. They were all together, all doing it.
Sounds naughty.
Right? And this lady, she's 57. She looks older than that, but she's just a fucking, like, a freak. She's a sex hound.
Fucking old dirty bird, eh?
Yeah, old dirty freaking English woman. God. Did you notice when you played this last time that the umbrella is the Umbrella Corporation?
I did notice that, actually. I'm plugged into the Resident Evil universe right now.
If you're feeling like you want a good laugh, um, Snowflake Mountain
Oh
is
yeah,
funny.
I've seen that on there.
It's funny for a bit, but then it starts getting annoying because they're whining and complaining about everything.
They're like, yeah.
One guy watches things on his phone at work. I told him to try watch it. And he pointed out something that I didn't think of, that where they go is like it's up in the woods, in kind of like mountainy woods area, but it's
Yeah.
like it's almost like a little resort sort of deal. So like you don't have to. There's not cabins. It's those tents that are like those white stick frame tents
Oh yeah, yeah.
that have the wood stoves in them. They stay in those, and they have this like huge pavilion for a uh for what do you call it? For their kitchen. There's a hot tub. It's right on a lake. It'd be what he pointed out was that for anyone else, it would be an absolute fantastic spot.
Yeah.
Like if you were just like a regular Joe, it'd be so much fun.
You had any like normal common sense? Aren't they like just totally like inept at everything? Is that like the point of the show?
Oh yeah, everything. Yeah, that's the whole point of the show. Like they don't cook for themselves. They don't clean for themselves. They don't do anything.
I feel like that'd be funny at first, and then I would get like just pissed off at it.
Yeah, yeah.
I just finished watching. I didn't know that it was out already, but there's a. It's the. Do you remember? You know the game Cuphead?
Yeah.
There's a TV show. It's a Cuphead TV show.
Oh really?
Yeah, with like the same characters and the same like animation style, in like 10-minute episodes. There's like 8 of them or something like that. I just finished that the other day.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, it's just a nice little. Not like anything like crazy story or anything like that. It's just nice. It's just cool to see. Good. It's nice. Just nice animation.
Yeah.
I saw season 2 of it's coming out soon. I'm like, season 2? I'm still waiting for season 1, and I checked, and it came out like 8 months ago or some shit. The Ministry of Labor stopped at my work the other day,
Uh-oh.
claiming somebody called in a heat stress complaint.
Heat stress.
Yeah, even
Who
though we
did
were
it?
giving them heat breaks.
I like how you said we were giving them, like...
Yeah.
I'm the boss around here.
Well, they're allowed to go at any time if they feel like they need to get out of the heat. They're allowed to, but we've also like every hour they have to take a 15-minute like break.
Who are these they? Like, you're not part of they?
I usually don't go with them just because I'm usually in and out of the office anyway, so I don't usually get too hot.
You're used to it and not a bitch?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I just work, and then when I'm done working, I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. I just don't go with them. If I'm hot, I'll go inside and get a drink of water and then go back to what I was doing.
Just go back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much. I hear you.
They are given it's like 15 minutes every hour they need to go in. And then the Ministry of Labor came in and they're like, well, we have a anonymous heat stress complaint. So somebody called.
Someone's being a fucking puss.
Yeah. And then they got mad the other day. They brought it up today when our health and safety guy came. He was on vacation when they had it, and one of the girls went up to him after he had a meeting and it's like, anybody have any questions about it? And then everybody left. One of the girls stayed back, and I guess she was last week, I think it was, when it was really, really hot. We have this like new heat stress policy, so we have like a thing. We have to calculate the humidex, and when if it falls into certain things, you have to go like 15 minutes every hour, and then when it gets to a certain temperature, you have to go 30 minutes every half hour, and then 45 minutes every hour, and then you have to send them home.
Oh, okay.
And it got just to the point where it's supposed to be like 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off, and I'm like, I'm not gonna give you. I was like, we're not gonna do that because it's ridiculous. So just take your heat break whenever you guys feel like you need it. Just go and take your heat break.
Yeah.
Well, apparently that they didn't like that. They complained about me.
So
not
you're
to
like
the Ministry of Labor.
You're like a boss man there now.
Yeah. Well, I'm lead, also joint health and safety.
Oh, okay. You paid any extra for that?
I did, but then like when everybody got their raises, I got a little raise, so now I only make like $2 more than everybody. So, like
not really.
Not really. Yeah, it was making more, like a good amount more than everybody, and now I'm not. So the closer everyone else gets to my wage, the less out of my way I go.
I hear that.
I just do what I gotta do. Don't worry about other people anymore. Fuck those guys.
Yep.
I don't want to complain. Bunch of whiny babies.
Bunch of wanted bitches.
Go stack shelves at Walmart if you want to work in the air conditioning.
Yeah, no shit, eh? We'll get an outdoor job.
Yeah.
Then you can't complain.
Yeah, go work in a field somewhere and see what kind of heat breaks they give you.
Yeah. Go pick apples. You ain't getting shit.
Well, one of the girls that I work with, her husband works at Format, and they were telling me they get their heat breaks at 45 degrees. Once it gets 45 degrees in the plant, then they get time off. Then they get a heat break.
That's ridiculous. 45 degrees and then get a heat break. That's stupid.
I think if it gets to 50 in there, they actually they do shut the plant down if it gets too hot. But it gets like hot. I'm guessing, right? Because it's like all welders and everything in there.
Guess. Still air conditioned.
Is it?
Probably. Let's see why it wouldn't be.
How's that pond coming along over there?
Bet.
I was gonna ask you, is your, like, a lot of times we don't game on Mondays. Is that because you guys have like a backlog from the weekend that you're kind of getting through? Or
sometimes depending on who's on call. So the boss man was on call this weekend. The other couple guys are on holidays right now.
Oh, okay.
And since he's the boss, he just won't answer pages.
Are you ever on call? Do you ever do that?
I did it this Christmas time around.
Yeah.
The one guy was going away, or he booked it off, so he didn't have to do it. So me and the boss just swapped back and forth.
Oh.
It wasn't bad. I didn't get a single page.
Oh, nice.
So worked out for me.
Hell yeah. Got to get up on the roof there, bye.
Here.
Go from lawnmower to you to the roof.
Yeah, sometimes there's a bit of a backlog. What did I do yesterday? Oh, yesterday was like, I guess mine and Paige's like anniversary, not anniversary, as I called it.
Okay.
It's like when we first started dating, but since I proposed to her, it's not our anniversary anymore. Technically.
Yeah, I guess.
Our new anniversary would be when like the proposal anniversary.
Yeah, really, yeah.
But yeah, so that's she wanted to hang out yesterday. I think I was done at a decent time yesterday. Nice. You finding dirt?
Yeah.
Oh, fence post. Oh, you do that. Oh, that makes sense. Actually.
Yeah, I do the dirto vision.
Oh, fence post.
Yeah, this fence post, they get you. This middle one, too.
This.
Oh, there you go. Retaining wall cap, stepping stone, and fence top. Retaining wall cap. It's over here. Right there.
Fence top. Oh, what fence?
So. One of these stepping stones has a little bit of schmutz on it.
Must be this fence top over here.
One right here has a speck of dirt on it.
Oh.
Hell yeah!
Blammo!
Yeah, job complete. Watch the time lapse. Oh my god, it's so satisfying.
It's so satisfying.
We did this way more like you hit the top part, you hit the top yard, I hit the bottom yard, and then we kind of like in mine. I was like, I did a little bit of the fence, a little bit of the patio, a little bit of the. I just like all over. I just bounced all over. Yeah. All right.
We were a lot more like what you'd think people would be like.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'll do the dirt bike next because it's a quick one. Quick $75. Speed run. Oh yeah. Sure. Gotta get all them little nooks and crannies.
Yeah, you do.
Bearing, radiator. Brain. We'll get it eventually. Back tire. Job complete. Oh, I cleaned it so fast it doesn't even know. The time lapse doesn't even know what to do. It just keeps getting dirtier and clean again. We got two big jobs. We got a house or a playground. Which one do you want to do next?
We'll do the house.
Boom.
Oh my god, I thought it was just the side of the house.
It's a whole house. Power washers. 100. Next power washer upgrade is 900. Oi.
I'm just pushing you out my way. Don't mind me. See achievements for this game.
Like, I don't know. I only have two. I only have two of them.
Own all cleaners. For me.
I have fully equipped and earn 5 stars in career mode. I bought the longer wand. Do you get it too? You push the back button, then clip the middle
Back
spot,
button.
the extension.
Oh yeah, I did.
A little nicer. You can't get it in close. It doesn't let you spray like right up close, but it makes it so you're.
You can use the white one now, eh?
Yeah, it actually makes it kind of like half useful. I think anyway.
How much money do you have right now?
625.
You have $625?
Yeah.
I only have 125.
That's weird. Can you even open the store though? Like if you press start and you go up to the... Do you have a store that you can go to?
That shop, close, modifications, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Close, move it.
Do you have power washers, equipment, and cleaning liquids, or just clothing and modifications?
Shop. Yeah, I just have clothes and modifications there.
Oh, so you can buy like cosmetic stuff, but you can't buy the equipment.
I guess it makes sense why when you bought the equipment, it just gave it to me then.
Yeah. So I wonder, because for every single thing we clean, you get like a little bit of money, and then it adds up to the total amount at the end. You must only get like $1 or something per thing. Time we finish something, we'll have to see how much you get compared to me. I got $4.
I got $1 for that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I got 4. All right. So. Go to the roof. Yeah.
I seen a garden juggernaut or something like that, or the lawn juggernaut. I don't know. It's one of those guys that just cuts lawns on YouTube.
Okay.
He does pressure washing things too.
Yeah.
I guess some people in his videos for comments were complaining about how he used the homeowner's water during the pressure washing. It's like, what else is he supposed to do?
Yeah, buy a fucking
humongo fucking tank.
Yeah.
Like
a trailer and a tote. Like, fuck off. It doesn't use that much water.
No. almost like people find anything to bitch about, they fucking find it.
They're trying to cancel fucking Ace Ventura now for being like Jim Carrey for being an Ace Ventura for being homophobic.
How was he homophobic in that?
It's because like when he found out he was Ray Finkel, like the Lieutenant Einhorn was a dude, and he like freaked out.
Oh.
That's homophobic. Rude against trans.
I mean, I guess. Maybe he just doesn't like kissing a man.
Kissing dudes, yeah. It's her fault for lying.
Exactly.
Why don't we feel bad for Jim Carrey?
I've seen that where like people call you, or you're a bigot if like you don't if you find it disgusting if you kiss somebody, or like you're a bigot if you want to know if the person you're dating is a trans.
Oh yeah. I think you should have that right.
Yeah, it's like fuck yeah, I want to know.
I don't know. I want to know if she's packing more than me.
Yeah, no shit, eh? I mean, we're gonna have to whip him out in size check here. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's bigger, I'm leaving.
I'm out of here.
I think it's just getting a little too out of hand, you know?
Like I saw somebody talking about like what the community calls themselves, right? And it's like
The LGBTQIA.
Yeah, plus. So it's like all that, right? And it's like really you could have stopped at the LGBTQ, but really lesbian and gay are the same thing now. You could have really just had the Q community, because Q means queer, and it kind of encompasses everything. So you could have just had Q from the very beginning and been done with it.
We are the Q community.
Q's for queer.
It's the one thing with that is yeah. Lost it. Gone. Lost my train. The train has officially left the station.
The G train has left the station, baby.
Woke community. I'm woke.
Woke AF. A lot of shit up on this roof. I feel like this is like just like a flood community. Like the entire community was like flooded.
Yeah, no shit, eh?
This is like after SnowRunner. Everyone's coming back and they gotta have.
Yeah, I gotta clean up.
Yeah.
That's what you should have named the stream.
Oh.
After SnowRunner cleanup. Like that.
I've noticed when we stream like back to back to back very consistently, the numbers go higher and higher.
Oh, okay.
And then if we like take a bit of a break, they
drop back off.
Depends what we play too, but
I mean, SnowRunner was the fucking.
Yeah.
It just seems to be like the game to play.
Extraction, like Siege Extraction was huge, was big numbers too. Not as big as SnowRunner, but
I would think that's because that's when it first came out, right?
It was a new game, yeah. We were playing it really early on, yeah. Yeah, that's true. SnowRunner's not new by any means.
No.
But we were also like, a lot of those SnowRunner streams were like, that was like I think almost like a week straight we were playing that.
Yeah.
I think we did it like almost every day.
Yeah, we were pretty consistent then.
So I always say it, and like I always think like I should do this. Like if I wanted to try and get a little bit bigger, I would have to start like, I should have done like, maybe not streamed Resident Evil, but like recorded a bit of it, and then on days where we don't stream, upload a video.
Yeah.
Problem is that such an ADD problem when I game by myself. Where like I'll always have something going on in the background, and then like something will happen in the game, and I'll be like, okay, and I'll just pause it and just like go on Facebook for 20 minutes. like it's just like I just stop. A lot of my games, if you check the playtime on the Xbox, they're really, really high, but like it's just sit on the pause menu forever.
I'll be back.
Okay. I'll be back, he says. Cleaning the gutters, cleaning the gutters. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. Holy moly. Stream is a bit quiet. Like game volume, or I have the game volume turned way down because it's just kind of like monotonous drone. volume. Not too much to hear, really. If I turn master volume up, water volume down, now you can hear some birds and footsteps and stuff. But the water noise won't get annoying. Something like that. Is the one dirty house. What the hell? Oh, fuck that cat. TSB! So much fucking dirt. Holy bonkers. Bong boo 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 boo. Oh shit, here he comes.
I think my neighbor poisoned me.
Oh my god.
Why do I move so slow? Oh, I'm crouched. Yesterday, Paige and I went to Shabazz.
Oh yeah.
Shawarma fries. And when we pulled back in, the neighbor across the street came running out. He was all like, "Oh, do you want a pizza? I have full pizza. No one touched it. Barbecue chicken." I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll take it. Why not? For lunches, for work, why not? I'll take it." And she said, "Give me 2 minutes." I said, "Okay, whatever." She came back. She had a pizza, a salad, fruit, cookies from Spicer's,
God damn.
and pickled beets that she made. I took the pizza to work with me. And now I'm dying.
Oh shit.
Big money, big money. I think how you found the TSB thing.
Yeah.
TSB. Way up house, spraying Eastros.
Hell yeah, man. The roof is so close to being done.
I like the troughs like this that aren't your regular, just regular trough. It's more like a trough that's like made square.
Oh yeah. I've seen these things. They have like what the hipsters are doing. Instead of like eaves troughs, they hang like a.
Oh yeah, they put like a string or a piece of metal or something.
Like a chain or something. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like the water just kind of runs down it.
Yeah. I've seen a couple houses that have that.
Oh no. Around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An older gentleman had it in his garden.
Well,
Instead of a trough going down into his garden, he had just like a chain. I thought, oh, that's kind of neat. And then I also thought, like, what happens when we get like lots and lots and lots of rain?
Yeah.
Like all that rain that we just had.
Forgot the roof is part also of the under part of it, so gotta get all this shit.
You're not as
too.
close to being done as you thought.
No. Close, but not that close, you know?
Close, but no cigar.
Having the extension's nice because you can get that, like, far stuff away without having to, like, needle it, you know?
Yeah, you just go into aim mode and just go nuts.
Yeah.
Went to one guy's house today, over in just off of Mill Road. Lived on
Okay.
Pine Grove Road, or Lane, I think it was called. Really nice houses over there. Just off of Sparta Line, towards the golf course.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Some super nice house. It's he won't climb into his attic himself to go change his filter.
Oh.
So I got to go do it. His attic entrance is in his garage. The fucking air handler that I had to get to on the opposite side of the house.
Oh, my God.
That was a bit of a fucking climb.
Yeah, I bet.
The only nice thing was that it was like early morning, or not like early morning, early afternoon. It was around 11ish o'clock. What you doing with that ladder?
I wanted to put it on the ground, but it seems I can't anymore. Is that right in your eye?
Nope. So it wasn't too hot up there yet. But the shitty part about it was that it was the first time we'd been there, so we had no information about it whatsoever. So I didn't know what size of filter. So I had to climb all the way there, figure out the filter size, then climb all the way back, and then I ended up having to go back to the shop to get the filter, and then do it all again.
Jesus.
It'd be, if we ever have to change that air handler, it's gonna be a nightmare. Just to get it there, it's gonna suck. That'll be a day that I'm sick. There's a couple houses like that now that, like, there's one on Mandeville it's in behind the hospital there. If there's ever a changing to the venting code, or like, oh, the furnaces are no longer allowed to have this certain vent, we switch the pipe or whatever, like they did before. And we have to switch that furnace out. It'll be probably once Tyler and everyone else is retired, but it'd be within my time of having to do it.
Oh yeah.
I will not go and do it. we ran 3-inch piping up and in through his chimney, and it fucking sucked. Me and Tyler and my boss were standing on the top cap of the chimney. Well, he had a fire going in one of the other flues. I got fucking just full of smoke. But I was pushing down. Well, he had a pipe wrench around the pipe, trying to spin it so it would like spin as I'm pushing.
Fuck.
It sucked. To pull those out will be fucking, oh my god. So if there's ever like a venting change and the guy's like, oh yeah, I need a new furnace. Nope. Call someone else. 'Cause I ain't doing it. We weren't able to go out like in typical houses, you just go out the closest outside wall.
Yeah.
But his furnace is in the middle of his house because he's put so many additions onto the house.
Oh.
He owns a insurance brokerage or a lawyer thing or something. His sign is just on the way on Wellington, on the way to London, or on the way back into St. Thomas. On the right-hand side.
I've probably seen it there, yeah.
He's a bit of a weirdo. A bit of an ass, too, because he left his fire going in his fucking chimney. He really needed that heat in the house, you know?
Yeah, a bit of a dick move. So weird. Their footsteps are bizarre. Did you just run by me?
Nope.
Sound like you were right next to me.
What the hell you're on the other side of the house, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on the opposite side of the house as you.
The fuck?
Play some Suka.
What?
Hey, there's a cat on the other house over here.
Oh yeah, I was spraying that, but I guess you were not here. Thought for sure that would have been an achievement, but it weren't.
But she was no what she want.
Sometimes you can get away with using the like the big spray, the white one. And
Yeah.
it, like gets rid of like some of the stuff, then you just gotta go like most of it, like the bulk of it, and you just gotta go back with
Back with like the green.
something stronger to get the last of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotten into watching the Doctor Reacts videos on YouTube.
Okay.
Dr. Mike. The
He
Russian.
was just in a boxing match, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he was.
He was in the Creator Clash.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah, he won against iDubbbz. Fucking iDubbbz is a fucking scrawny little dude. The
Yeah, like he showed like some of it, and it looked like he fucking beat iDubbbz. Like,
yeah, I think
bad.
iDubbbz called him out too. It was supposed to be just that thing, and then iDubbbz started asking like other people. He had a ton of YouTubers in it. The Epic Mealtime guy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, the Epic Mealtime guy fought Aaron from Game Grumps. One of the guys from Cow Chop, Brett, the big guy, he was in it. He boxed. I forget who he fought. He won.
Well, yeah, he's fucking huge. And he took one of the one videos that I remember about Cow Chop is when they pepper sprayed themselves.
Yeah.
He took so
Just
much of that.
Kept coming back for more.
Yeah, like fuck me.
Yeah.
If he can do that, imagine like trying to box him.
Oh fuck
He's
yeah.
gonna keep coming back. Never gonna give up. He's like Quagmire. He's got an immunity to it.
yeah. I never seen that Doctor React one.
No?
Oh.
I've seen a bunch of them on like Facebook. He does a lot. Since you have TikTok, I'm kind of shocked that you haven't seen it because he's like.
I might have seen it on there.
Does a lot of them like TikTok videos and stuff.
Might have seen it on there and not realized who I was watching.
Oh, maybe. But he looked
watch-
different from like when he was in his boxing thing. Like he cut his hair and
Oh.
everything.
Every Saturday, Corridor Digital puts out a video, like a reacts video, and it's usually like started out as like special effects artist reacts because that's what they do. They do like special effects.
Oh, okay.
But now they've branched out to like stunt man react, and like so as they get like stunt people that are in the industry, or like people that are in the industry to come on and like talk about the stuff that they've made. They had the guy Chadwick Boseman's stunt double on there, like for
That's
Black
cool.
Panther, to talk about like kind of some of the stunts they did for. It's really interesting to see like the behind the scenes on how they do it all, if you don't mind the movie magic getting ruined, because you won't be able to watch like a movie again and be like, oh yeah, I know how they did that. You can kind of like, it's like pulling back the curtain kind of deal.
Yeah.
But a lot of the stunts, you'd be surprised how much of it they do, like, they actually do.
Mm-hmm.
Fully there. Like,
That's crazy,
in,
eh?
Captain America Civil War was the first movie that Black Panther was in, right?
Yeah.
Where the tunnel scene where they're running behind the cars, like where they're running along the cars in the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
They actually did that by having the cars drag really, really long mats.
Yeah, I seen that. That's how they did it in Underworld.
Yeah, so you can have them. It looks like they're running. They are running by cars. The cars just aren't going full speed, but that's crazy.
One little slip.
Yeah, well, they did it in Civil War, in the one scene where Black Panther is like jumping from vehicle to vehicle.
Yeah.
While they're moving, fucking guy actually did that.
Fucking nut bar.
Yeah, they weren't going like full speed, but
still,
yeah,
from one moving vehicle to another.
Yeah.
Yeah, take some cojones.
He's a super nerd too.
I seen a thing about Jackie Chan. They were reviewing like Jackie Chan movies.
Yeah.
And they had like a guy from his stunt team. One of his past stunt teams that he had. And Jackie did a stunt in one of his movies where he wrapped a rope around himself and then like unspun the rope on his way down 2 or 3 stories, and it had never been done before. And the guy was like, yeah, like if the rope all of a sudden stopped, it would have just like jolted and like split him in 2 or
sliced him in half or something, like.
Yeah. And Jackie was like, yep, I'll do it. Then he did a scene on like a skyscraper where he slid down the glass of the skyscraper with no harness or anything, and then stopped him. As he was sliding down, he flipped around, so he was now going down head first, flipped back around, stood up, did a couple ran down a bit, and then fell again, and then spun himself a couple more times, and then stopped himself at the bottom. And it was like, motherfucker.
I'm pretty sure he had to create his own like stunt company because they wouldn't insure him anymore.
You fucking think?
Yeah.
Man's crazy.
I bought the more powerful pressure washer. If you wanna.
Oh, did you?
I don't have the extension for it yet.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely seems a lot better. What did I buy? What the Urban X?
Urban X 974.
Oh, it doesn't. You can't get a extension for it. That's gay.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, I can't say that.
Whoa,
Fuck.
whoa. I'm offended.
I'm gonna get canceled now.
I think our
Career's
conversation
over.
before that will be
Yeah. My career's over before it started.
I think if Logan Paul can redo his career after filming a hanging dude in Japan, anyone's career can be saved.
Yeah, he's fucking. KSI saved his career.
Yeah, when he fought him.
Yeah, oh fuck yeah. I guess, Mayweather's team called Logan because 2 of Mayweather's fights fell through.
Oh, okay.
They weren't. I know that Jake was supposed to fight somebody and he couldn't get into the country. That one of the Fury guy, I think. Supposed to be a fight coming up?
when he was supposed to fight Fury, Fury had some broken ribs or something, so he didn't.
Oh.
He backed out of the fight.
Whoever they replaced him with couldn't get into the country, but that was Jake. There's
Yeah, Jake's supposed to be fighting some black guy now.
Yeah. Oh fuck the gutter. Might have hit the gutter from the top. this one here.
Go
Yeah,
up.
it's the front of the house gutter.
Go up.
So Mayweather was supposed to fight somebody that fell through. So the backup fell through too as well for Mayweather.
Okay.
So I guess this is what Logan says on the Sidemen's podcast. They said that somebody from Mayweather's team called him and said, "Would you be interested in fighting again?" And I guess Mayweather isn't even paying him the full amount for the first fight yet.
Post in window frame. Oh, done.
There's a window frame somewhere. We missed this post.
Oh, found it. Underneath.
Yeah. There was another boxing. Time lapse.
I guess the guy that Jake's supposed to be fighting now, the black guy, is like an actual boxer. But he's a heavyweight or light heavyweight or something like that.
Jesus.
That's gotta cut all the way down to Jake's weight. Which can be fucking really hard on you.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's the only way Jake's gonna fight a real boxer is if he makes him cut fucking.
Yeah, cut all your weight.
Yeah, we're not gonna meet in the middle. Like, make Jake
No.
come up a weight class and him go down a weight class, or make you drop 2 weight classes to fight me.
Yeah. And then in the contract, it's, I guess, like, because the guy pointed it out at one of their press conferences. Like, in the UFC, they now have hydration things part of their weight cuts.
Oh, okay.
So you can't dehydrate yourself like crazy, because there was a couple guys that not in the UFC but in MMA fighting that actually died because to make weight they dehydrated themselves for like 4 days.
Oh shit.
And then just sweat like, and then they get into a sauna and just sweat like fucking crazy, right? Just to get rid of all that water weight. So UFC started a thing where, like, you have to be fully hydrated when you come to the scales, and they test you to make sure you're hydrated.
Oh shit.
So I don't know if that is a thing in boxing, but Jake made it a thing for his contract against this actual boxer. So that way the guy couldn't, because that's what a lot of the UFC guys would do, is they'd cut weight by dehydrating themselves, and then come the fight, they would rehydrate themselves all back up. So really,
there
like,
could be a
if
few.
you're fighting. Yeah, now you're heavier now because you got all your weight back. Like, you're back to your walking around weight. Right? So that's one of the reasons why Jake wanted that not to be a thing, because he could cut it and then all of a sudden come back, weigh the same amount, or like he might weigh a light heavyweight now after he drinks all his water, right?
I don't know, like, people that defend him, I don't get it, because maybe he's got some skills as a boxer, I don't know, but I don't know enough about boxing, right? Like, I don't know the intricacies of it. I just know.
Yeah.
I can't look at a guy and tell you what his technical knowledge is, but like,
oh yeah, he's got good form.
yeah, like, I don't know, but like, I've heard a lot of people say that, like, any like real boxer, Jake fights like what, once a year.
Yeah.
And he goes on about
If that.
how much he loves the sport, this, that, and the other thing. Like, you're never fucking fighting, dude. You're in it for the money. You don't care about the sport.
Yeah.
You're making a mockery of the sport. fight, not even fighting boxers, but calling yourself a boxer and bragging about it. He was on a show bragging about, somebody was calling him average, and he's like, how can you call me average when I've never lost? I'm like, I don't...
Well, you've only fought in retired UFC fighters.
Yeah, like...
Washed up UFC fighters is who he's fought.
And he only fights, like...
Only fights mostly wrestlers. Like, if he
Prize
actually
fights.
fights this black boxer guy, I don't know his name. I can't think of it. But if he actually fights him, it'll be the first actual boxer he's fought. Like, the first guy he fought was a basketball player.
Yeah.
Second guy he fought was Ben Askren, who was just strictly a wrestler in the UFC. That's all he did, is he would take you down and then ground and pound you. And then he fought that other UFC guy, but that's another guy that his big thing was wrestling.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, he needs to fight a striker. No, he needs to fight a boxer.
Yeah.
All these retired UFC guys don't care. They talk a big game, they build up the fight. They're just in it for the payday because they know that's exactly what it's going to be.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody makes money and Jake gets to brag.
They don't give a fuck. I just made a fucking bunch of money.
Made $10 million just to show up. Like,
yeah. I heard that a lot of the time in his contracts he says that they can't knock him out.
yeah, that was leaked after the one fight. Yeah.
Yeah, so you gotta win by points. But then, how do you win by points if you're afraid if you punch him too hard you're gonna knock him out?
Yeah.
It can just take one good shot and you're asleep. Like, it doesn't even have to be very hard either.
Oh yeah, yeah. Anything can happen, right?
Yeah. So then you're playing more. You're fighting more hesitant. Instead of landing them combos, you're gonna like hit him a couple times and then step back and see if he staggers.
You've seen that in the footage too. Like, a lot of people have pulled back.
They've had
right?
chances to they've had chances to really lay into him and then they stop. But I guess he gets them to sign the contract, so I mean.
Yeah, they can bitch about it all they want. They signed it.
Yeah.
Bitch about it after the fact all you want.
I think at first it's like they think, oh yeah, fuck it, I can still beat him in points. But
Yeah, I guess.
then when you really start actually fighting him, you're like, oh, okay, well, I can't actually hit the little bitch because I might accidentally knock him out.
Somebody had Mike Tyson on a podcast, and like Mike Tyson, I was like, I think it was, oh no, that was maybe against
Joe Rogan had him on his podcast.
Yeah, he's been on a couple podcasts, but I think he talked just recently about, somebody asked him like who the greatest, if Mayweather was, and I think he said Mayweather's like overhyped. He isn't the greatest. He can brag about his
51-0,
but when you start picking and choosing, is what he said. He's like, he listed up, I forget the names of the guys he listed off, Mike did, but he listed off like guys that have put in way more fights. He's like one guy went like 20-0, lost one, then went 70-0. Like, he went like,
yeah.
Mayweather can brag all he wants, but
well, like when the Mike always brings up like the really old fighters.
Yeah, that's what he's bringing up. Yeah.
But like they used to do like 200 fights a year.
Yeah, like that was like, yeah.
Like if you were a boxer, sometimes you would fight 3 times in one night.
Yeah, now it's all prize fighting, right? That's what they call it now.
Yeah, now it's like like a boxer might fight 3 times a year, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I seen him talking about that once before, and he said that like one guy had a record of like 201.
Yeah.
He won 200 and something fights, but lost one. I would like to see fucking. I seen somebody ask Mike if he would ever fight Mayweather, and he said it would never happen because Mike's a heavyweight and Mayweather's a lightweight or like a featherweight or something.
Yeah. He was just little. I never realized how little he was.
Yeah, the weight class is like either someone would have to come up or someone would have to go down.
And then you're not fighting in what you've always trained in, right?
Yeah. I'd like to see, I guess, Logan Paul called out Mike.
Oh, yeah.
They might fight, I guess. And according to Snoop, and I guess, Joe Rogan was saying on his podcast that he had Mike on once before he moved to Texas or wherever the hell he is now. And he had him on before he started training for his Roy Jones fight that he had. And he was saying that he can't train, get back into training for boxing and stuff because it'll reignite his ego. And he just doesn't like that type of person that he becomes.
Oh.
So he doesn't train. But then Joe Rogan had him on again to promote his Roy Jones fight. And this is when he had just moved, so he had this like nice small table, I guess, that he said it would be, he'd get a little bit more intimate with the customer, or not customer, the person that he had on. And stuff, so that he had Mike on, and he was like, holy fuck, like, I need to get a bigger table, and I guess he ended up getting this, like, huge table, because he felt so intimidated by Mike, just sitting across from him, just huge, just fucking huge, and it was all because he started training again, and it fired up his old self.
That was like someone was saying Mike Tyson, like, scariest Mike Tyson has been is when he got right when he was out of prison.
Yeah.
Because, like, all he could do while he was in prison was just train. Like, and he just got...
lift weights and fight.
Yeah. Clean that chair. Fucking A, bud. Thanks, Jim F. We're cleaning. We're cleaning, boys. We're spraying the ground and shooting the shit.
Hells yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about a little bit of boxing. We don't have a lot of boxing. Mostly we're talking about like YouTuber boxing.
But I'd like to. So Snoop says that if Logan fights, if Logan ends up fighting Mike's gonna knock him out. And then it's just gonna fire him up that much more, and then he's gonna go knock out Jake. And I would fucking love to see that happen.
Oh fuck. That's right. Mike Tyson has his own podcast, Hot Boxing. That's right.
Oh, does he?
Yes, I did know that. Yeah, you're right, Jim. Need clips of that before it pop up. Jake Paul next fight soon, I think. Paul versus Hasim Rahman. Joe Rogan. Yeah, I don't listen to... I like to watch the clips of Joe Rogan's podcast. I don't usually sit down and watch like the whole thing, but I do like to watch I like to watch the highlights.
I just watch the little clips that I see on the internet. Watch the whole thing. That'd be fucking ludicrous. And it'd be
Some of them are
Keenan.
so long.
Yeah. Oh, I seen this other thing that talk. You know the Liver King guy.
I don't know.
He's that like huge dude that has a scraggly fucking beard. Eats
Yes,
raw
I know what you
meat.
mean. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I seen a thing about him that he's just like a marketing ploy. Because now all of a sudden they'll sell you liver enzymes and shit that they'll just ship to you in packaging, and if you eat like this you can become him and huge and blah blah blah.
I don't know shit.
He said that it was
He's a scammer.
a couple marketing guys thought, you know what, we could probably sell this or whatever, but they needed some like a face to the company, and they found this fucking freak.
Yeah, he was on somebody's show recently. I forget who it was. I want to say Logan Paul's podcast.
Probably. He has everybody on there.
Yeah.
Anyone that's a nut bar. You know who you don't see very much anymore is David Dobrik.
Well, he stopped daily vlogging.
After that whole fucking rape stuff that he had.
They're all scammers, yeah. Biggest scammer you see right now, I don't know, some people say he's legit. I don't know if you've ever heard of this guy, Andrew Tate. Bald guy, glasses.
Oh,
Sunglasses.
yeah. I've seen his fucking videos.
Yeah.
He's such an idiot.
Yeah, he's all over everything right now.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Snap into a Slim Jim. That was Macho Man. Right? Randy Savage.
Macho Man.
Ooh yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim.
I seen a video of him, XQC, and some other guy. We're all in like a group chat. He was asking XQC these like stupid questions.
Yeah, he's
like,
down the road of like.
What if 10 UFC fighters came up to you in the street, you're with your girl, and they wanted to do your girl harm? What are you gonna do? Your primal instincts, you're gonna stand there and try and fight. XQC was like, I'd hope she'd have enough common sense to know we ain't gonna win this fight. We both gotta run.
Yeah, he is he's like a walking meme, but and everyone's like, oh, well, how many Bugattis do you have? Because he's always gone about all his cars and stuff he has, but he sells this course, right? He's like an MLM. It's like the girls that do like Sensi and stuff like that. Like they sell so much, and then the person who got them into it makes money. Kind of like.
Oh, he's a pyramid scheme guy.
Yeah. Pyramid scheme. Yeah, he does that. So he's at the top, and he got people to sell his course, and everybody gets 50% of that, and then the people below that get 50% of that. So everybody that's like, they post his clips, and everybody kind of thinks, oh, maybe Hustlers University they call it. He calls it. Maybe, and then it's him at the top getting a cut of every sale, and then everybody kind of gets like a little trickle down effect, like a pyramid scheme, right?
Yeah.
So that's why you see so much of them, is because everyone's sharing the clips. They're trying to sell that. They're trying to get their cut.
Oh, okay. Fucking great if you're the top guy.
Oh fuck yeah.
Kind of shit if you're the last guy.
That's like I don't know if you know who Hassan is. Hassan, he's another streamer kind of guy, kind of. And I don't like follow. I just see him, but he's a bit of a controversial guy too, so he's got something to say. And he went into Tate on somebody's podcast, like they were doing that thing. Like he was talking to Twitch streamers, and like Andrew Tate did his Twitch streamer thing where he talked to a bunch of them, and Hassan kind of came in and was like, just ripped him up, like, because everyone he sells his little course about like being rich and all this, right? But was rich before he became an internet sensation.
Oh, okay.
He was an actor or something. He's like, all these points that you sell work for you because you had an existing base. He was on like Big Brother, and he was on like some reality shows, and
oh, okay.
I don't know. I can't tell if the guy's serious or not, or if he's just memeing.
I know. Smoking a cigar the whole time. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
In the one fucking thing, he's there. He's sitting there in his little booth that they talk out of, and then a fucking masseuse comes in and starts massaging him right on the thing.
Yeah.
He's like, the guy who was talking, he's like, I will literally pay your masseuse to leave right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I see. Well, the one that he did with the XQC too.
That's when I see.
I can see why him and the other guy would think that they would go down. So it was, he said, you hear someone break into your house while you're upstairs with your girl. Instead of saying like your girlfriend or your wife, he always says your girl.
He talks like a fucking gangster from the 50s or some shit.
Yeah.
Like.
So you hear someone break into your house. You're upstairs with your girl. Who goes down? XQC says, well, like nobody.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, what? You're not going down? No, like he's got some sort of weapon he used to break into the house. What am I gonna do? Go down there with my fist? Come on, bring it on.
Yeah. So this is fucking America. You don't know. You like.
That was the other thing that I seen. Like, it was like, okay, well that's why he's saying he's going down. He's going down with like fucking 12 AR-15s. Like,
yeah.
XQC is just a little Frenchman.
He lives in LA now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Andrew Tate lives Europe, I think. He's Romanian. I don't know if he lives in Romania.
Or lives in America.
I don't think so.
They all live in America.
Yeah, XQC's from Quebec.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's used to not having fucking assault rifles and everything else.
Yeah.
Best thing you're gonna go down with is a baseball bat.
Yeah. And even then you're not supposed to hit him.
yeah, if you hit him, you get sued. It's like that fucking bullshit thing where if you're doing renovations on your house, like a bathroom or something, the robber breaks into your house through the bathroom window, falls and like breaks his leg, he can sue you and win.
Yeah. That happened somewhere. I think it was the.
How does that even make sense?
It was either the U.S. or the Europe. Like a robber broke in through a skylight and fell onto a knife block and fell onto a knife and stabbed himself and sued the homeowner and won.
Like, you're not even supposed to be in my house.
Yeah.
A tiny cup. What tiny cup?
Oh, he was talking about Macho Man.
Randy Savage.
Hmm. He was trying to explain who it was, and I knew as soon as he was when he said the Slim Jim thing, because for one of the Couch Up Halloween videos, Nova dressed up as him, and that's all he was saying. I knew exactly what he was talking right away.
There's like a video of him and Hulk Hogan doing like their like handshake.
Okay.
It's just like, holy fuck, these guys are on some major fucking drugs. They're just
fuck.
like, greased up to fucking
That's when wrestling was
sweating
fucking
like crazy.
Yeah. There was one, I forget where I heard this story, but it was like, I think, I remember I just saw it on the internet. It was Raw versus the other. There's like
isn't it?
something like that. Yeah, Raw versus SmackDown. It was John Cena versus somebody else, and they had two refs in, one for Raw and one for SmackDown, and they had predetermined who was supposed to win, but no one told the refs or something like that. So the match came to an end, and like the refs kept like lifting up the other person's arms, like, no, this guy's supposed to win, this guy's supposed to win, this guy's supposed to win, and fucking then like the music changes, and I think it's Vince McMahon or some shit comes running out from the back, running up the thing, goes to jump into the ring.
Oh, I seen that.
Misses the jump, slams his thighs into it, goes to stand up, falls over, and does this whole bit from the ground, sitting on the ground. And when they ended it, when he went to go jump into the ring, he like severed his fucking thigh muscles or something like that. Like,
yeah.
And continued to do the show.
Yep. That's fucking commitment.
That's fucking wild. Is wrestling's still a thing, right?
Yeah. It's still.
I don't know any wrestlers anymore. Ronda Rousey, it's all I know. She switched over to wrestling.
Yeah, she's a wrestler now. So's Brock Lesnar. He went back to wrestling.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I know The Rock and like I think John Cena pop in every now and then, but
Yeah, they do mostly movies now.
one of the wrestlers told The Rock to stay away. He's like, this isn't your scene anymore. You need to. Forget who it was. They called him out.
Oh, maybe. I know that like John Cena. I guess used to be like really harsh.
I saw that interview. Yeah.
Yeah, and then now that he's in movies, he actually like realizes that if you go wrestle and break your nose, the producers are gonna be fucking furious.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
And you'll breach your contract, I guess. Go and break a limb.
Yeah,
What
Tom
movie was
Cruise
it?
made $100 million to be in that Top Gun movie.
Whatever.
I saw that on Instagram today. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but
Jesus Murphy. Did you see his interview where he I think one of the interviewers, it was like on the red carpet or something like that, or the premiere of Top Gun. One of them might have asked him if he'd ever do a Netflix movie or something like that, and he said, "I only make movies that are meant for the big screen."
the fuck. Tom, you got like a couple more in you, and you're fucking.
You're done.
Yeah.
Age is gonna catch you.
Yeah.
I always think about it is like once all the action stars that we know about, like that are our action stars,
Yeah.
once they retire and they're done making action movies, who the hell's gonna take their spot?
Who's like the next like wave
Who's
of
coming?
like
Who's like up and coming to be your next Jason Bourne?
like the
It's not Jeremy Renner. He's like as old as Matt Damon.
Yeah. So like who's gonna replace Bruce Willis and like all those guys?
Yeah.
Basically like the guys that are in the Expendables. Like who's gonna?
Yeah, pretty much.
Who's replacing
taking
them?
their spot?
Michael B. Jordan's pretty good in some stuff. He's a good up and comer.
That's true. He is. He's good. He's good
He's
at
a
it.
good up and comer.
It's Chris Evans. How old is Chris Evans? He's not super old, is he?
Older than you think.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I guess he'd be like
41.
41.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
And you
But,
look
like,
at Tom Cruise.
Yeah, well, he's 60. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm trying
There's
to
no
think who else.
like when Clint Eastwood was kind of getting older, there was all the ones that we know kind of coming up and taking their spot, right? Like there's no up and comers coming to take
There's no
the
like
old
young.
guys' spots.
Yeah, there's no like young actors that are doing that shit now, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like young actors are like Timothy Chalamet and like
Oh, I
Tom
guess.
Holland and stuff.
Yeah, I got Tom Holland, but even Tom Holland, like I can't see him in like a
Something like gritty fucking.
some gritty fucking action killer movie.
Yeah.
Oh, have you seen the previews for Day Shift?
Yes, that vampire movie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like it. It looks nice.
that'd be a good one. Jamie Foxx does a good few like Netflix movies he's done.
Hmm.
He did that one that I think it was just called Power, where like you can take like a pill to get superpowers for like a little bit. You ever watch that one?
I didn't watch it. No.
It's
Is it
pretty
good?
good. Yeah.
It's kind of like Limitless, isn't it?
Yeah, but like you get like real powers and this like
Oh, okay.
invisibility, super strength, like
Oh, it's kind of like The Boys then,
yeah, yeah.
which I have not watched any of.
You just know.
I just know from the videos.
It sucks because some of the things like The Boys is so good, but now like some of the stuff like some of the stuff that's really good is in TV shows, and it's such a like commitment to get into.
Yeah, 'cause you actually like. It's not just a sit down watch done. It's
Yeah, you got to put
sit
a
down
whole
watch multiple episodes.
you put a whole weekend into it if you want to get that done, right?
Yeah. So what's this about? So the main, I guess like human, non-supered guy in The Boys. His kid isn't actually his kid; it's the other dude's kid, right?
Yeah, Butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
his kid is Homelander's kid.
Yeah. Because his wife was a hoe.
Well, that's the thing, right? I never really looked into that, like, cause the thing was that Butcher always thought that Homelander, like, forced himself on his wife, but then there's footage like that she did it. She came out of the room like willingly, didn't look like too fucked up, but she did get pregnant from it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, they don't really go into it too much. He forgives her, like he.
Oh, what a loser!
Butcher doesn't resent her for it, so I don't really know like if she felt like she had to do it or. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So and then Homelander is like the knockoff Captain America's kid.
Yeah, like test tube baby. Like Homelander, like is like I think he's like an amalgamation of a bunch of superheroes. They took like the best of the best and kind of.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand the power levels in that universe because everyone's scared of Homelander because they say he can't be killed and he's really strong. But like the main girl, Maeve, she got hit by a speeding armored truck and just shrugged it off. Like it was like it hit a pole. She just stood there, and then like
Yeah.
So she's invincible, but she's still scared of Homelander. But she's also really strong. It seems everybody that has superpowers has extra strength. Even if your power is just teleporting, you also can punch harder.
Oh, okay.
So like I don't know. I think they're just scared of Homelander because they're told to be. Like they think he's completely invincible. Because the end fight scene is like when Butcher and Soldier Boy go at him. Maeve gets him to bleed, but he's not like invincible. So I think I don't know. It just makes
they were just told he was too strong to fight.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what it was. Everyone's just too scared to go up against him, but when they finally do go up against him, he's not like. But I don't know, because he actually had a fist fight with Maeve and Butcher, but then there was one character who I thought was gonna be like a good fight, where he just literally punched through their stomach and ripped out his intestines. Like, he was a superhero too, so I'm like, I don't understand like they're all over the place with their people's power levels.
It could be that like he's used to being that strong, right? And their main thing isn't strength, or like his main thing is just being super strong, right?
Yeah. But he's also got laser vision, and multiple times in the movie it shows him like lasering through people. He just cuts them in half.
It's just a knockoff Superman. That's what he's trying to tell me.
But then he lasered a couple people and it just knocked them over. I mean, yeah, basically everybody in the Boys universe is just like versions of superheroes from other things, just fucked up.
Just killers.
Yeah, well, The Boys is based off a comic book series too, just not by any like of the major
Comic book people.
Yeah, it's not by Marvel or DC. It's by a different one. I forget who it is.
Probably the knockoff one.
The Soldier Boy one's kind of cool because it's like, because they tell you like in the Captain America one, they're like, he's looking for a good man, right? Because he knows that like it's beyond the physical. Yeah. Right. So, but in The Boys, they gave the serum to the jackass, like the asshole guy, and that's who he becomes, is like a superpowered jackass.
Makes sense. I guess that's just like the experiment that they do that they've done before, where like they take a group of people, half are guards, half are inmates.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like at the beginning they're all nicey nice, but then the guards are like start abusing their power and shit, and then the inmates start resenting the guards and fighting back. We made a movie about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I remember with Adrian Brody, I think.
Yeah, the guy with the weird eye and
the other guy with the big nose.
big nose guy and weird eye guy.
you know those guys.
You know who I am. You know, if you know, you know.
Forrest Whitaker and. Oh, you know what else they released at Comic-Con? Fucking John Wick, the trailer for John Wick 4.
What the fuck?
You can believe that they're doing another one of those.
Make enough of the John Wick movies? Jesus, Murphy. Like, Enough's enough.
Yeah, really. Kind of wearing a little thin.
How many times can one man kill everybody?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, now this one looks like it's gonna be like John Wick and the Beggar King versus the world.
Versus everybody else.
Yeah.
I've only really watched the first one. I haven't seen.
That was the best one. It was really the only one
worth watching.
everyone after that, even the second one feels like they're grasping at straws a bit. And by the third one, it's like, all right.
Say, all right, we get it. He's awesome.
Yeah, it's just Keanu Reeves having a good time. At that point, I'll make these movies by myself. When he's not doing shitty Matrix reboots.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
Oh my god, wasn't good, eh?
I didn't want to go. Wasn't my idea.
Oh, okay.
My mom's boyfriend was like, wanted to do something. Like, yeah, we go see. Anyway, we want to go see
some bonding time.
Yeah, he's like, you want to go see the new Matrix? I'm like, not really. But okay.
Are you buying? Buying the popcorn?
Yeah, yeah. No, so this is when we couldn't even go. It was during COVID, and they shut down the concessions, so you couldn't even. All you could do was go to the theater.
What the hell?
It wasn't even couldn't even get anything good out of it. Pay to watch a bad movie. But I was totally content just watching at home when it came out.
Did you have to buy your own ticket?
I used my scene points, so it was free.
God. Waste of scene points.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I had enough for 2.
Had some nice bonding time.
Yeah. Holy fuck. I think I got the floor finally clean.
Have you been cleaning like the main floor?
Yeah,
oh
the whole
God.
the whole floor is clean, I think.
Fuck.
Just been staring at the ground for the past hour.
I started cleaning the floor until I got up like to the front part of the play fort, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing the floor anymore.
Yeah, I did the floor. We're good now. We're good now.
We're all good in the hood.
Cat's trying to get in the laundry room.
Oi! Oi!
Fuck off.
Don't make me fucking throw you out the window.
I'll throw you out
I'll
there.
do it. I ain't afraid.
Not my cat. My sister's cat. She didn't live here anymore.
Where she live now?
With her boyfriend.
Nice.
In his mom's basement.
Love it. Love it.
They had broken up twice before moving in together.
Oh, good.
So.
Moving in will solve the breakups then.
Yeah. I'm like, if there were things that you didn't like about him before you moved in, those things are only going to be exacerbated by moving in together.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can't get away from him.
No, you're stuck.
My mom and her boyfriend and me, we're gonna put money on it when she comes home. We never did. I would love to move out. I would love to have like a nice like not even like a house at this point. Like just like a nice like 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
I could have like a bedroom and an office, and then like.
And then living room.
Yeah.
Or
But
TVs watching. It's so expensive.
That's set me back like $1,800 a month.
Yeah.
Like how much were you guys paying? You guys were paying like 16 something at Sunset.
14.45.
14. So yeah, that's
Plus
that ain't
hydro.
cheap
No.
for especially for one person, right?
Yeah. That was for a two bedroom. They did have single bedrooms there, but it was like damn near the same price. And now, since I moved out, they renovated the apartment again.
Oh, okay. Raise
And
the
they're
rent.
gonna they're gonna raise it to like $1,900.
Yeah, that's so fucked. Just greed.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because like how are people supposed to move out now? Like
We
solo.
got really yeah. You can't live solo. I'd have to either like live with a roommate. Who wants to do that? Might as well just stay at home, or get a girlfriend and move in with her, right?
Yeah.
But like we got really lucky here that the landlord wasn't a total dink because we live like you've seen here now, right? Like we have it's not like the nicest, but it's 3 stories, finished 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, like a finished basement and all that, and we pay $950 a month rent.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's like it's huge. Like it's a big deal. Like that's like
Yeah. That's like that's great, actually.
And
you guys pay your own hydro and water though? I'm taking
yeah.
Yeah, you pay all those bills.
Yeah.
But still, there's like when Dylan and Brenda split, they used the real estate agent that they used. They had to use that real estate agent because Brenda was renting one of his houses off of him in the new area.
Okay.
Just in that field that used to be a field by my parents' house.
Yep.
She was paying $2,600 a month for rent plus utilities.
Oh my god. That's like yeah.
That's more than my mortgage.
Yeah.
And all my utilities put together.
Yeah, my landlord here, he's a pretty decent guy too, because like the units have gone up.
Well, I mean, you can put an air conditioner in your house, but
that's
whatever.
true. But the units, the units that have gone up next to us, like he's redone them all when the people moved out, and they're only paying I think $1,200 for the same as what we got.
Oh, really?
So he didn't like crank it up. He could probably get $2,000 a unit, easy.
Oh, definitely, easy.
He's a fucking mega rich dude. He just built a house up in like North London.
Yeah.
My neighbor on the one side, the old guy that got beat up, he works for like a zoning company, or like they do like they would like call into like gauge property lines and shit like that, like
yeah, surveys.
Survey, yeah, he's like a surveyor, works for a surveying company, and they did part of the surveying for our landlord. He told me that dude's house it's massive. It has like it's got like a west wing and an east wing. It's huge.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's like it's like a fucking chateau. It's like yeah, he said dude's doing all right for himself.
Definitely. And he doesn't have to gouge you guys to do that, right? Like
no, yeah, yeah. So clearly, it's just
greed.
Yeah,
People just want money. I can see like if, like in Brenda's case, the guy had to pay for the house that he bought. right? So like he's not gonna pay the mortgage, and he wants to make a little bit of money, right? So you're gonna get charged out your ass for that, anyways.
Yeah. Like my grandparents, when they sold their house, they sold it they kind of got out of their house like a really, like literally like a year before like things like I think they sold their house. Like their house they sold for, I think my papa told me, either 260 or 360. And houses on that street are going for like 500 now. And it's like it was like years ago, like before the housing thing was even like a thing. And they live in like, they moved into like a brand new building. Like they were waiting for the building to get built and their apartment to be finished kind of deal before they moved out.
Yeah.
And like it's got a den. It's just a great little apartment. It's like not a little apartment. It's a whole fucking thing.
Great place just for them, right?
Yeah, it's like a condo basically, like in an apartment building. It's great. They pay like $2,000, I think, like utilities included or some shit. Like, but that's for like a brand new, like, nice living experience, right? Not like some.
Well, those new ones that they built at Elma College.
Okay, yeah.
My cousin lives in those. She moved in. She pays like $1,800 a month, I think it is.
Okay.
And my mom went to see it one day. And as soon as you walk in the front door, you can touch the kitchen table.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my
it's
grandparents.
essentially, the way my mom explained it was it's a dorm room.
Oh my god. Yeah, like my grandparents is like, you walk in, you got like a big open entryway, big open kitchen on the left with an island. You got a den on the right. It goes into like an open. Then you have like your dining room and then like a living room, and then there's a hallway with like 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and then the master has like an ensuite bathroom. It's a whole.
Nice.
It's a whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Not like a fucking. Yeah, like some. You can pay $2,000 for a 1-bedroom hole in the wall now, right?
Yeah.
Or depending on where you want to go.
Well, there's one place in BC I heard on the radio because it's all over, like how the renting market is fucking retarded.
Oh yeah. On your talk radio.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to listen to talk radio anymore because he's on holidays right now too.
Oh,
so.
there you go.
He's on holidays for 3 weeks, so I don't have to listen to talk radio. But they were saying there's a place in BC. The rent is like $800 a month. All you get is it's somebody's house that they're renting a room out of.
Okay, yeah.
Or something like that. The room is essentially like a closet, so the door doesn't close all the way. The only thing that you can fit in it is a single mattress. And you're not allowed to use the kitchen.
Jesus.
You're allowed to use the bathroom. You can use the living room as long as they're not home.
Fuck.
No, you're not allowed to have any guests over.
God damn
and
it.
The only way what?
No, I was just talking about your story, yeah.
Oh yeah, the only way you're allowed, you can actually close the door is when you're inside of it. If you prop your mattress, if you prop yourself up against the door, it'll hold it shut.
Oh my god.
$800 a month. and there's no
Jesus.
window in it. I was like, how the fuck is that even legal? Like, if there's a fire, how does he get out?
Yeah, really. Bought the extension for this. There is one. I just didn't see it before. So if you want to use it, you can. There's a place in Tilsonburg that is like a community living thing. I've had a couple guys that work with us that have lived there, and you basically pay for a room in this, like, basically a dorm.
Yeah.
And you live there, and you have, like, all you have is like your room. It's got a bed in it, and I think a dresser, and like if you have like whatever else you put in it. It's not a lot of room, right? Like maybe a TV on top of the dresser kind of deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a community kitchen, community like living space, and then a community bathroom, and that's
Fuck
you
that.
pay to live there.
That sucks.
Yeah, I've had a couple guys that say they live there.
I guess Dylan's talking about his mention. So like he proposed to his new girlfriend.
Okay.
She said yes, so I'm gonna have another sister-in-law.
Oh, nice.
And he told her she quit her job, so she quit. Apparently, supporting one woman wasn't enough for him. He wants to do it again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, 'cause he's still probably paying for Brenda, right?
So I guess they're talking about, because she has 3 kids already, and then he has the 2, so they have 5 kids.
God damn.
The house that she owns in Elmer just isn't quite big enough for all 5 of them. I guess Chase and Braden get to sleep on the couch.
Oh.
It's not big enough for them all. So they've been talking about selling that house and buying one together. But if she doesn't have a job, the only income they'll like give you a mortgage for is Dylan's.
Yeah.
Sure, he makes like $42 an hour, but I mean,
Yeah.
you're still not getting a big enough mortgage for a house that fits 5.
No. Fuck no. Them kids are gonna be sharing
So
rooms.
I guess the place that Dylan rented when he split from Brenda after they sold the house in Port, they talked about maybe going and renting it. So they're gonna sell her house and then just rent it out.
Oh shit! All right.
Which, I mean, yeah, sure, until like May comes, when he kicks you out because he can make more money renting it during the summer.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Like that's what he did to Dylan. He
It's already
rents
happened.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rents it out during the winter to whoever, I guess, takes it. And then you have to be out, I think it's by March, or the 1st of May, I think, is when you have to be out by. Because then he turns it into a B&B and then just starts renting it to people that want to come down to Port, right? And then he charges a lot more then too, because it's summertime, peak time, I guess.
Yeah.
So I mean, you'll have a place to live during the winter, but then come summer, see ya.
Yeah. Really.
Unless you want to pay like I guess if you told him you'd pay his summer price during the
As
summer,
long as you
he'd
can,
probably
if
leave
you can
in
match
there.
it, maybe, yeah. But those like
Sure,
Airbnbs go for like.
They
You
can
can
be
probably
crazy.
get like, depending on the weekend, at like $500 a night.
Probably more than that.
Yeah, that's lowballing in a major way. So here's
Yeah.
actually my aunt and uncle that live in Elmer, Airbnb their home now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have like an indoor pool and they have like all this stuff. So they Airbnb it and then they like they go live in their camper or some shit while they're Airbnb
Yeah,
their
I guess
home.
that makes sense, I guess.
So and I checked the rates just to see, and they charge like depending on like for a weekend, yeah, it's a 2-night minimum stay, and for a weekend it's I think it was $300 a night.
Fuck.
Stay in fucking
It's like a
Elmer.
hotel.
Yeah.
It's
There's
a
a lot to do
hotel
there.
in
They got like
Toronto.
they got like an indoor pool, I guess. It's like home away from home kind of deal, I guess, if you wanted to like, depending on where you're coming from, I guess. But
Yes.
still, I wouldn't want to.
I'd rather just stay at the Comfort Inn than just pay like $100 a night.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. They have it listed too
Especially
as
since there's
close
nothing
to the beach.
around Elmer.
Yeah, they have it listed as close to the beach, but like the closest
It's
beach
a good
to Elmer
half-hour drive.
would be yeah, like Port Bruce, and that's a shit beach.
Yeah. Rock.
Yeah. Yeah. Put this fucking
I
extension on.
seen in London they actually outlawed or they want to outlaw B&Bs, Airbnbs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unless you live in the house. If you live in the house, it's fine. You can.
Oh, yeah, you
Airbnb,
can't
you
buy
can't
a house.
Airbnb to Airbnb it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they want to get rid of that and get more towards long-term rentals. Because there's people buying places just to Airbnb them.
There's a step stool here.
They also, I guess, want if you're gonna long-term rental it or something, you have to be a London resident or something like that.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what they want now. Which I guess makes sense. They don't want just people from Toronto buying up a whole bunch of houses.
Yeah, they're trying to get
and
around all these fucking people coming in, right, and buying up all the houses.
Yeah.
I put a ladder here if you wanted to get up here.
Oh, so much better. Yeah! Oh, I almost made it. Oh my god, I'm slipping off the ladder. Oh.
Oh yeah, monkey bars.
Yeah, for you to move out on your own it'd be shitty for you.
Oh yeah, I'd be fucking broke all the time. I could probably afford it. I could probably budget it out as long as like I actually make that much in a month. Like
Yeah.
yeah. And I still have like I'd have to like with my car and that I just have to start budgeting everything, right?
Yeah.
Whereas right now, like I pay $500 a month. So I pay a little more than half the rent, but then I pay for the internet and like some bullshit. I pay for like the Netflix, the Spotify, the internet, I think that's it. But kind of evens out. But I'm also makes more money than me, so. I wouldn't be able to live the current lifestyle, that's for sure.
Sorry, my dude, my controller died.
Oh my god.
I heard
How much is that?
you pay half the rent.
Oh yeah, so I pay half, just over half. I pay 500. Rent's $950, and then I pay for the internet, like the Netflix, Spotify, like shit like that.
Yeah.
And then most of my own groceries. So it's pretty. I would be if I had moved out on my own, I would have to definitely wouldn't be able to live the life that I do now, right? I'd have to,
No.
wouldn't be able to buy all this.
1,000-point games would really take a tank.
Oh fuck yeah, they'd have to be yeah. Yeah, they would be playing the shitty fucking like Game Pass games, scraping the bottom of the barrel for Game Pass.
Yep.
Might not be able to afford Game Pass. No, I'd have to keep Game Pass because I don't be able to afford games.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Wouldn't be any more new Call of Duties.
Nope. No more ventures into crypto.
No, yeah, can't afford the risk. Ah! I fell. All yours, buddy. I just saw some shit down here that I missed. Alana moved in with her boyfriend into his, and he's like, he's older. He's older than us. He's 30 something.
Oh, okay.
And he's got a decent job. He's like a paint repair guy at like the Jag dealership or some shit in London.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And all he asks is that she pays $200 a month to go towards like. Oh no, that's what his parents asked because there's a new person living there, so they wanted more money to go towards like utilities. I don't know how much he pays to live there, but it ended up they asked her for $200 a month, which would be fine, but for someone that doesn't have a job.
Does she do welfare then?
She finds like random online things. Like right now she's taking like this online job prep course, but it's for like
okay.
It's made for like almost like disabled people. It's like it's for like the downtrodden. Like when she signed up for it, she like they sent a care package to the house of like paper and pencils and like snacks, and she gets like a budget for like food and stuff. It's for like someone that's like really down on their luck and they need like a handout basically, and she gets $200 for every course that she completes on it, and then $500 at the end of each like section.
Oh, okay.
That's really like, if you don't have any bills, I guess it's good for some spending cash.
Yeah, I guess, eh?
But it ain't gonna get you ahead in life by any means.
I found it.
Shit.
This thing. Like, needs to be half done still.
Ah, yes. I got her a job at my work. I think I told you that.
She just not like it, or?
She worked there for a week. Like she drove. She just got a ride with me. I didn't make her pay gas or anything because we're coming from the same spot.
Yeah.
And she worked there for like a week, and then she's like, I hate it. makes me feel stupid working there because like at the time all she was doing was labeling jugs. Like you just putting the labels on jugs, getting them ready for the line. But they gave her that. Like, that's like the easy job, right? Like you just listen to music and you put labels on and you shoot the shit. And they gave her that job because she was my sister. Instead of making her like go on the line and like do whatever.
Actually have to learn. Yeah.
Actually have to like work. And she's like, oh no, I hated it. It made me feel stupid working there. I'm like, okay, well, literally the easiest job in the world. You get paid $18 an hour to do that. Like kindergartners do that kind of, and you could have been getting.
Yeah, you could be getting $18 an hour.
Yeah.
Fucking
Millennials, man. I'm telling you.
I know, right?
No, wait, we're millennials. Gen Z, man.
Gen Z's. Fucking Gen Z sons of bitches. Tower trim.
This is tower. So is that.
Tower
Vertical struts.
Probably like here.
Trim. Slide platform. Roof. I don't even know what the tower trim is, let alone being able to fucking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tower trim. Oh, it's the bottom. The yellow bit at the very bottom. Oh, it's over here. This one. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, it's now it's 200.
Oh, slideshow! You either watch me clean the floor for fucking.
Yeah, you clean them floors.
Oddly satisfying to watch these little like slideshows they give you. Right on.
Right on, right on, right on.
Fucking blast through this real quick. Oh.
She's not working at format anymore?
Nope. Nope. She had a job. She got a job interview at like Northern Reflections, which is that like old lady mall, old lady shop in the mall.
Old lady shop in the mall.
I think she just doesn't want to work at all, right? But fucking who does?
True. That'd be like the co-op student that we had. Her dad is a good buddy of Tyler. We ended up having her as a co-op student. I asked her what she wanted to do for a living because she's grade 12. I mean, it's kind of time to be like, you gotta know what you're gonna
Yeah.
go to school for, right? Yeah, she said that she doesn't want to be her own boss.
Yeah.
She wants to make lots of money. And she doesn't want to have to she doesn't mind doing manual labor because her dad is Timmy's tree service or something like that. So he cuts down trees. So she's used to doing that with him. But yeah, she wants to be her own boss, and she wants to make lots of money. Because she doesn't want anyone to tell her what to do.
Yeah. Fucking welcome to adulthood.
Yeah. When she told me that, I was like, oh, okay. Like, what? There's like no other job for you then.
No, because everyone says that. Oh, I don't want somebody to tell me what to do. There's always somebody. Because even if you run your own business, you got to deal with customers. They're gonna be telling you what to do all the fucking time. Like no matter what your business is, you're dealing with somebody. You have to sell something. You have to perform a service or a good or something. Like even if you went into business,
Dad wanted her to start a tree stumping business.
yeah, you're gonna have fucking people telling you how to do it. Like tell you how to do it. Like if you started your own HVAC thing,
yeah,
you have customers fucking telling you what to do all the time. Probably be like, oh, can you do this? Can you do it this way? Can you do this? You do it? Like,
yeah.
I'm sure you deal with that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have that now. I don't even have my own business.
Yeah.
I get told what to do by more than just the customers now.
Yeah.
The one nice thing I will say though, if I did own my own business, when a customer, so like I followed up in behind, Dylan. He's the gamer guy at the shop.
Okay.
He's not really a gamer guy. So I followed him behind him at a customer's place where he said they needed a motor. They went and put the motor on. It didn't fix the problem, and then they said, "Okay, well now you need a board instead." So they paid $900 for the board, like $1,000 for the board, plus time to put it on, plus service call, and he was fucking ranting and raving about it only costed him $5,500 4 years ago to get the air conditioner, the furnace, and the ductwork all put in by whoever the fuck put it in. Because then I had to go back because it wasn't working still, even with the new board on. So he was giving me fucking shit, and it wasn't even like this is the first time I've been here. So what the fuck are you giving me shit for?
Yeah, yeah.
But when Tyler went back to put the motor on, like they don't give him shit because he's the boss, and then if they do give him shit, like he can tell them to shove it.
Yeah.
Because it's his company, right?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Like that's the one thing he said about when he's on call is he even tells us to do the same thing though. Like if you're busy with your with family or something, then like call them, let them know. Like yeah, I'm not gonna make it there until because I'm at like my kid's hockey game or whatever, or I'm just sitting down for dinner or something like that. But like if people have a problem with that when he calls them, then like oh I guess he's not coming today then.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like he's the boss. Like whatever, I don't care. But like me being an employee, I feel more like obligated that I still have to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if they're fucking lipping me off. Which, for the most part, I generally don't have to deal with fucking people like that, but every now and then you deal with a fucking annoying people. That's why I hate when I'm out, like on the road, and then I have to call a customer to let them know that I'm on my way, I have to use my cell phone. Right?
Oh.
And then they have my cell phone number.
Yeah.
I've had that a few times where they'll call me personally to be like, "Oh yeah, this isn't working," or they'll call me back on my phone. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, really.
So I just start um, blocking those numbers. Hit me the first time with it, and then after that, I block it. Because I had one guy, he needed a couple parts for his furnace because he had a Goodman, and they're pieces of shit. So he needed a couple parts for it, and so I told him you need these, or you just change out furnace. I gave him the prices for the new furnace, gave him the prices for the other shit, and then I told him to call the shop with like whenever you decide what you want to do. But stupid me, I had called him before that with my cell phone. Then he had my cell phone number, and he called me 3 times on a Saturday to talk about it.
Gotta be a way that you can make your like outgoing number private or something like that.
I think there
might not answer.
is a way somehow. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Then sometimes they just don't answer. Then.
So many robot callers around now, right? You never know fucking.
Yeah.
People just don't answer unknown numbers anymore.
I couldn't believe, like, why are you calling me on a Saturday multiple times? Like, what the fuck? That's what happens to Tyler. Like, once they find out that he's the owner and they have his cell phone number, they'll just call him directly to tell him that, like, oh, my furnace is broken or my air conditioner's broken. Some people will even go as far as, like, if they have his number, they'll call the shop first. And then the lady in the office will be like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get anyone out today. If I can, we'll give you a call before we come out. And they'll call his cell phone right after.
Oh.
To try and get in.
You should just, it's a little late now because you guys have already got your numbers out there, but like some like those like work phones, like Samsung has them, they're durable as all fuck. Or you can get like even like Cat branded phones, right? You just get like get them on like the most basic package, just calls.
We used to have one of those. It was an old flip phone that we had.
Yeah, just have one for each of your guys' like work vans.
Yeah.
You just leave it with the van.
Be so much better.
That way you don't have to use your personal.
That way people can't fucking bother you.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Here. Oh. I don't know if we want to get into like the soap nozzle or anything. It's not the greatest.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, would the soaps help?
It helps for like certain things, like it sprays like in a wide, more like an open like a big foamy pattern, and like it clears it pretty good.
Yeah.
It's good for like doing like the roof or something like that. You need like a good like multi-purpose cleaner, and you can just kind of just soak it real quick, but it goes through the soap like super quick.
Be more like you want to be like specific about where you spray.
Yeah, so like say like, well, so like I could probably, if I bought the foamer and like the stone cleaner, I could clean this whole walkway like just back and forth, just psh, walking backwards, and the whole thing will probably be clean. It would be really quick about it.
Yeah.
Whereas it's gonna take me quite a few passes with like the close-up thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can buy it if you want to try it. The next pressure washer doesn't unlock, and it costs 2,000. But you also need 40 stars. We're at 31 stars. We're only at 780, and the foamer costs 375.
Foam?
Or you can get the cheaper soap nozzle for 75.
I guess do you think it'd be like worth the expense? Like the gain to win ratio?
No, because you can get everything off. All it would do would be make things faster.
That's what I mean. Like,
there's already two of us,
end up
right?
making. Oh yeah, I guess
We're already doing it twice as fast as we would normally.
4 times as fast.
Ooh. I think later on you need, like, it really helps to be able to like spray that on first, like helps like cut through the thick shit, and then you can power wash the rest of it. Otherwise you're like blasting like point blank with the thin one to get through it.
With the red one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say, did you buy clothes?
Yep. It's all I can spend my money on. Is just
Yeah, I guess.
Is aesthetics, right? So
I think maybe we'll save up what we can to get the next level pressure washer, and then we'll buy the soap nozzle for that one. Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
'Cause we're already like just about halfway.
Oh, I guess yeah. It's all individual soap nozzles, right?
Yeah, you need a soap nozzle for each one. Like I go back and buy the cheap. The cheap one is only $75 if you wanted just to try it. You can try it on the starter nozzle.
Forgot about that.
But it's also $10 per soap that you want too.
$10 of soap.
Yeah. Yeah, if it was just to buy, yeah, it's because each pressure washer has its own set of accessories.
Attachments, right? Yeah.
Attachments, yeah. They have these ones that you can get. They're the red, like our red one. That's like the needle, right?
Mhm.
But it's a rotating one, so like it blasts like in a little bit of a bigger pattern, but nothing crazy. I don't know why they bothered with it. I don't know the purpose of it. Cut through tough, baked on grease and grime.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta fucking. You just what's these fucking cult symbols all over the house?
Cults? Part of the Illuminati? Are you part of the Illuminati?
The Illuminati. Oh yeah, I guess I can put my long nozzle back on. There's a long one and there's a medium one. I just bought the long one.
The long what?
Like the extension
Oh, like the
nozzle?
extensions?
Yeah. There's a medium one too. Yeah, there's in Resident Evil, there's like, it starts off like normal. Like actually, the new Resident Evil, like the remasters are good because, you know, like in 5, it's been a while since we played it, but like,
You couldn't aim when you walked.
you still can't do that. No, you can do that. Yeah, no, they didn't. Yeah, I forgot that you couldn't. I forgot you couldn't. Yeah, no, they changed that. But walking and shooting is really inaccurate, but you can do it. But like you'd be walking down like an alleyway in 5 and it would like pull the camera away and you'd be like walking into the camera and shit like that. They had like fixed.
Was that in 5?
They did it a little bit in 5, a couple times.
Okay.
Nothing like too crazy, but they did it a couple times. That doesn't happen at all.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But so you like the first like starting bit of the PlayStation is like it's pretty spooky, you know. There's some spots they really want you to set up your there's 3 different settings you have to put in for your brightness. You have to put a minimum brightness, a maximum brightness, and then like an overall brightness because they want it so that you can really
so you
only
can see certain things.
Yeah, they really want you to only be able to like see mostly when you have your flashlight on certain things.
Yeah.
So you kind of, it's just a spooky atmosphere overall, but it's just mostly zombies, right? And they kind of jump out or they'll jump up off the ground. And then you get into it a little bit later. You get into lickers, which are blind. So you have to like, if you're running around everywhere, they'll jump out of like a door and attack you. Or if you're just kind of walking, you can kind of, they don't aggro too much. And then about halfway through the police station section, Mr. X comes in. They call him Mr. X, or he's Tyrant, whatever you want to call him. He's like
that huge dude in
the huge guy in the leather coat.
Yeah.
That you can't kill. He just follows you around. And if you manage, once you ditch him, he just kind of roams randomly, but is always homing in on you. He patrols like the long hallways in the main hall. But like if he's in the west side of it and you spend a lot of time in the east, he eventually just kind of makes his way over.
Yeah.
And it always starts by you can hear his footsteps, and he has a visual like a certain sound starts playing like a audio cue.
Oh, okay.
So you'll hear it before you see him, and you don't know where he's gonna come from. He just pops out of a door and fucking swings at you. And he's got me a couple times. Where like I can hear him. I'm stuck in like this little, like I can't go anywhere. Like there's like two ways into this area that I'm in. Like a 50-50 shot of getting it right. And of course I go through the one and he's right on the other side of the door coming at me.
Waiting for you.
Yeah. He got me a bunch. Fucking like. It changes the entire, because like before you always think it's okay, it's just zombies. I can deal with zombies. Shoot them in the head a bunch. It's the same thing as like.
Yeah.
Some of them die in 2 shots. Some of them die in 7 shots, and then get back up and take another 5 shots. Like it's like. all headshots because you always aim for the head.
Yeah.
Those that you can deal with, right? Like, you can even if you run it, because there's actually a limited amount of ammo in the PlayStation. If you aren't careful with the shots, you will run out of ammo, and you'll have to just juke till you get to a new area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no regenerating ammo or like. It's just limited ammo in the building. Once you collect it all, there is no more. You gotta be really stingy.
Gotta be careful with your shots then, eh?
Yeah, pick and choose your fights. If you can get away without killing them. But, so that, I was watching, I pretty much killed them all when I saw them. I was like, fuck this shit. And I boarded up any windows that I could when I had planks so that new ones didn't come in.
Yeah.
Because I was watching Nova play it at the same time as I was like 2 hours in and I started his playthrough. I usually do that when I'm gaming. He was playing it on hardcore, so he was skipping a lot of rooms. He was like just juking his way through the rooms and not clearing them.
Mm-hmm.
And it was biting him in the ass when he was running away from Mr. X. Because he'd go to have to run through a room. And it'd be full of zombies.
Yeah.
It's like he was having a major hard time when he was running away from him. And I didn't have that problem at all. Because my police station was pretty much empty by the time.
Yeah, because you'd cleared it out, right?
Yeah.
It's pros and cons to everything, right? Like, you could have wasted too many shots, and it could kind of bite you later.
Oh, fuck yeah. Because I'm like wondering, like, what happens if you get into a boss fight and you run out of ammo? Like, I guess you just die and have to try it again and place your shots better? Like...
Yeah, but what happens if you just don't have enough ammo?
Yeah, like...
Start from scratch.
Yeah, like, literally it could be. I don't know. I think it was in Resident Evil 4, if you're in a boss fight and you run out of ammo, like, it'll, like, fall down off of stuff, like, randomly. Like, it keeps coming down, like, a little bit of pistol ammo here and there.
Does, like, a Zelda thing?
Yeah, like a little handout thing, but I don't know if it does that or not. I never got to that point, thankfully. They want you to play the game 4 times, though, to get through the full... Like, you start, like, there's 2 runs of the campaign. You do Claire's run and Leon's run. And they're, like, subtly different. You have different weapons and, like, different enemies, but, like, you're pretty much you're in the same map, but it's, like, subtly different. And then once you beat the game once, you unlock second run mode, which changes changes like where the save stations are. It changes the enemies. It changes a bunch of things, but it has a different ending. So if you want to see the full story through the entire thing, you need to play through Leon, and you need to play through Claire, and then you need to play through Claire's second run and Leon's second run if you want to see the entire thing.
Are you gonna play it 4 times?
I finished Leon's, and I'm gonna do Claire's, and then I'm gonna look up on YouTube.
That a boy.
I don't care that much. Well, it times you too. Like there's achievements, because when you get to the end of the game, you get a rank. In typical Japanese style game, you get a rank. I got a B rank because I didn't beat it. I beat it it took me more than 5 hours. But it also counts like how many times you save, how many hours you take to beat it, and then so there's achievements to like get S rank on the levels. There's an achievement to beat the game without using any health items.
Fuck off.
An achievement to beat the game in less than 14,000 steps. Beat the game without opening an inventory chest, so you have to do all your inventory on your person. You can't like go to a safe room and store stuff.
That shit's ridiculous.
That fucking storing stuff saved my ass at the end of the game because I was fucked up by all the fucking shitty zombies at the end, and I had been stockpiling herbs. I had just been stockpiling herbs since the beginning, because I wasn't getting hit too much at the beginning, so all the herbs I picked up I just threw in the chest and then mixed them all when I needed them at the end.
Nice.
You know me, stockpiling shit. Classic fucking...
Classic skizzy move. What's that? Something I could spend now or later?
Or never use later. Yes, sir.
Or I could hoard it until I could use it for something I want,
Yeah.
and that something never comes.
Exactly how it goes. Although I ended up using them a lot of it at the end, so it worked out.
It worked out in that situation.
That specific, yeah.
Come, if you take skill points though.
Oh fuck! I stockpile skill points. I think my stockpiling of skill points is a smart move because I just if I don't need anything at the moment, that's good, and I just get to a point in the game where like I need something. Got the skill points to spend on it.
True.
If I'm ever playing a game where where there's a skill tree, I always have one skill point in reserve, at least one.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Especially if it's in like a game where like you're like leveling up like your lock pick, or like you can unlock the lock picking skill or something like that. So you get to an area and you're like, oh fuck, I really want to get in there, but oh, I have a spare.
Yeah, like in Fallout.
Yeah, yeah, especially like Fallout, those kind of games. Yeah, if it's like less so like in like a Valhalla type situation, or like Odyssey, right? Where like
You didn't hoard your skill points in that?
no, I did, but I
Well, I was gonna say.
I don't think I needed to.
I was gonna say I hoarded them in those
Yeah.
games. Well, there comes a point where like or at least in Odyssey where some of the upgrades of the skill points of the skills that you need to spend skill points on are based on when you get the spear upgraded, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So you
Then
might
you
as
can dump
well,
a bunch in.
yeah, you keep it and then upgrade the spear, and then you can like that making your assassinations do more damage or being
Yeah.
invisible longer, shit like that. You can just upgrade that higher, and then I feel like you have a bit more of an advantage in those situations that you would have had generally, because the creators are thinking that more that like most people are just going to spend the skill points when they get them.
Yeah. Well, that game also came with the a microtransaction for double XP throughout the entire game.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
So
that.
you can buy a thing early on, so you get double XP. But it costs real money.
I did not know that.
I think I did it. I think I read that it's like it makes the game like so much better, which is shitty for Ubisoft to do. And they might have actually just upped the XP by now. By the time you're playing it, they might have already upped the XP.
True.
You know, like in a patch like 2 years ago. Have you not beaten Odyssey yet then?
No. No. Yeah, I started playing Odyssey. Like, I was really getting into Odyssey when I was moving into the apartment,
Yeah.
and then I had to move. And then and just never ended up picking it back up.
Were you playing it just recently?
Yep.
You still haven't beaten
picked it back up now. No. Well, I hadn't even the missions I left off at were seeing my like going and finding your mom.
Oh. You're there.
Yeah, so I I got her. We went back to Sparta. The last thing I did was I won the wreath in the Olympics.
Okay, yeah, the Olympics, yeah.
Yeah, that was the last thing I did. And then I just went through and did some of like the side quests. In it, I killed all the animals,
Oh yeah.
all the legendary animals, um, just shit like that. Because I'm going through and I'm killing I'm getting rid of all the cultists before I end up like beating the game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think you have to.
I don't think you gotta get rid of all of them. I think it's just certain ones. Like if you just play through like your Odyssey, it skips over a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Unless you have to go back and like get rid of all of them.
I think you can't do the end until you've cleared the cultists.
Oh, okay.
I think. I can't remember. 'Cause I know the the big bad cultist is like part of the storyline, right?
Yeah.
But you don't need to, I don't think you need to complete all the cultists to clear out like the lieutenants and stuff, right? Or do you? How does it works like there's like
So there's like the smaller cultists.
and then they get clues to
typically
like the
4 of those ones give you clues to the lieutenants, and then the lieutenants give you clues to the colonels, and then the colonels give you clues to like the president sort of do.
Oh, I think the only difference is that I think you can still complete the game without doing the cultists. It's just if you do it, you figure out who it is before the mission, kind of deal.
Yeah, probably.
I think is what it was. I did the same thing. I did this, completed the cultists
Well,
first.
I was looking at the thing, like the game hub thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have like an absurd amount of time into that game.
I put a lot of it. I did like
And then
literally everything.
Adam actually has a lot of time into it too.
Oh yeah. He remember he was playing that. It's weird because you beat Valhalla already.
Yeah. I really enjoyed Valhalla. Well, see, I didn't have to stop playing Valhalla to do like a move or a renovation or anything, right? So I was able to just keep going with it. It's like Odyssey, I'll end up beating it now because I'm into it again, and I don't have to do anything like major in between playing it.
I have no interest in going back and replaying any of the 3 new Assassin's Creed games.
I agree with you.
Just because it's so much.
They're just so long.
Yeah, like I replayed through all of the old Assassin's Creed games multiple times, and they're long in their own right, but they're like not hundreds of hours long, you know, like
they're not days long.
Yeah, like.
Now that being said, the one Assassin's Creed game I will never probably be able to go back to and play through again is the first one.
Yeah, the first one's butt.
Only
after having
because
seen all the other ones.
because we played all the other ones, but also, oh my god, if you press left on the directional pad, it just leaves your gun on.
Oh, I knew that too.
Yeah, because we played all the other ones, but also because of the missions in it.
They are all the same,
right?
are they not?
They're all every mission is the exact same. Find the bureau.
Yeah, every section is the exact
hit
same.
a bunch of the fucking synchronization points, and
Yeah.
then you do
Do
like
the little
your
objectives they
little
want you to do. Right?
eavesdrop. You do your tailing. There, each spot is the exact same. I don't know if I'd be able to go back and do that again.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. I think the one I've replayed a couple times, and I could probably replay it again, is Black Flag.
Yes, I've played that one 2 or 3 times now.
Yeah, I've played that one a bunch. I really like that one.
Well, that one took everything from 3 and that was good and made it better.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Well, apparently the next Assassin's Creed game leaked is going to be
people like in the what? Sorry?
Like the Aztecs, like the ancient Aztecs, like South America.
Oh, okay. I seen a thing where they're talking like the next Assassin's Creed game is going to be you just keep buying like
yeah, see, that's what I heard was that it was gonna be like Assassin's Creed Infinite or like Infinity.
Yeah,
it was just like it was the last Assassin's Creed game, and it was just gonna be like open ended, and you just keep buying packs for it, like Destiny.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard that too.
I'll be annoyed if that's the case.
Ubisoft just canceled 4 games and delayed 2 more. They're having a rough go of it right now. They were supposed to be making a free-to-play battle royale in like the Rainbow series that got canceled. There was another game that got canceled that was named, and there was 2 unnamed projects that they canceled that didn't even get teased yet. And then the new Mario and Rabbids game got delayed, and another game that was coming out from them that got delayed.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're having a rough time. People are guessing that it's gonna be takeover time for Ubisoft.
Oh, someone's gonna buy them up.
Mm-hmm. And Ubisoft, like, you'd never think of like Ubisoft as a small developer. Well, I guess people are buying up fucking everything right now. So
in comes Microsoft.
I don't know if they would allow it. They're having I think they're investigating pretty hard about the Activision
Bethesda?
thing.
Oh, the Activision?
Yeah.
I think it's only because it's a Call of Duty.
So they're allowed to continue to buying up all these things as long as they don't make things that were previously available for everybody exclusive. So, like, as long as they don't make Call of Duty exclusive, they technically don't have a monopoly. They can... But I guess documents got leaked where they said that certain Activision games were going to become Xbox exclusives. So they're getting, like, investigated or something.
PC fanboys. Or not PC, sorry.
I was gonna say.
PlayStation fanboys.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely what it is, yeah. Well, because fucking Xbox and PC are practically the same
They're just
ecosystem
one now, right?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you have this update yet. That might be because I'm in the beta thing. This just reminded me of it. If you have a secret achievements, you can reveal them in the list now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't have to like look them up.
It's kind of lame.
Yeah, you just hit back button and it reveals it.
What's the point of having the secret achievement then?
Yeah, it's not really a secret, is it? Or you had to go out of your way to figure out what it was.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to know, you had to look it up. Now you can just... Which sucks, because a lot of those secret achievements, if a game's worth its... They're usually story points.
Yeah.
Right? Or like, beat so-and-so in the story, or save this person in the story. So if you're going through and you're looking at secret achievements, you might be spoiling the game for yourself.
And I've never ran into a secret achievement that was stupid for like points wise.
No, yeah, like, yeah. I know what you mean.
Just power washing the house.
Ugh. They have, I forget what I was gonna say.
Cannot tell you, sir.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Games, Microsoft, Ubisoft, buying stuff.
Yeah. Microsoft should say fuck it and buy PlayStation.
You're gonna buy a PlayStation?
Microsoft should.
Oh. Yeah, really.
I think Activision was worth more than what PlayStation's worth. Competition like that's kind of healthy though, as long as you're the winner, I guess.
True. I guess the other thing, well, if they bought PlayStation, they'd definitely get fucking fined for monopolization.
Oh yeah, they're not. Yeah.
I mean, they let Disney do it.
Yeah, right. It's like fucking double standards. You can't tell me Disney's not a monopoly.
They own fucking everything.
It's part of like fair trade or some shit.
Yeah.
I think Disney owning all that doesn't take like... I'm sure it takes business away from other people in some way, actually. But like the amount of people, like the amount of like studios and stuff that Disney hires to make all these movies and...
True.
I always see people online saying how Microsoft buying all this stuff is a bad thing. Like, how is it a bad thing? How is it anything but good?
Yeah, really. All it does is help Microsoft.
It helps Microsoft, and it helps these... As long as Microsoft doesn't come in and be like total like Nazi assholes about their business, if they buy these like smaller developers, allow them to maintain their autonomy, and just allow them to have more money, then they can... That's one less thing that the studio has to worry about. They can actually make the games that they want without having to worry about money.
Yeah, they can actually like make them how they want to make them without worrying about money.
Yeah, without having to worry about, or as long as they don't like push deadlines and stuff like that. I think a lot of developers are scared too about releasing broken games right now.
Oh, probably. I would say the only ones that aren't scared about it, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
they could release a fucking broken the fuck game, everyone would still buy it.
They do. They release like most of the shit. Most of like, not like broken. Like it doesn't play well. Like mechanically, they usually work fairly well. It's like on like the server side, that's like usually fucked. Like spawns
Yeah.
and overpowered shit and like lobbies being
Well, the
broken.
downside to that is like every time they put a new gun into the game, that it's like a race to upgrade that gun because it's the meta.
He's saying something in chat, but I don't. It's a different language. I don't know if it's a bot or if it says existed Jujo.
No, I think someone asking what platform, PlayStation 4 or 5.
Xbox.
Duh.
I want them to push the Activision deal through before Call of Duty comes out, so they can get it on the Game Pass.
Yeah, it's, with the Monopoly thing, I guess the Labatt's went through that, Keenan was saying, in the States, at least.
Yeah.
Because Labatt's just buys any small brewing company that really, like, starts to get big, Labatt's buys it.
Yeah, so if they were to buy it and cancel their product because they don't want them to sell, that I can see as being a monopoly problem. You're not allowing other companies their share of the market,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they don't cancel them because like once they start getting big, they're like, oh, okay, people
They
like
want a
this,
piece of
they
the
buy
pie
it,
kind of deal.
Yeah, they buy it, and then all right, now we sell it. But they had to start letting Molson brew one of their beers because they owned too much of the market.
Oh, sons of bitches, eh?
So they still own that whatever beer it was that they were letting Molson brew. But Molson took like a bunch of the profit from it.
See how so many people are like, the best thing that's happening in gaming right now is Game Pass. If you're not on Game Pass, you know what you're missing out on. And then everyone's like, the worst thing happening in gaming right now is Xbox's Game Pass. It's terrible for everything. And fucking those guys, are fucking PlayStation.
You know they're PlayStations.
Yeah. PlayStation's trying. They have like their PlayStation Plus thing, but they have like 4 different tiers of it, and depending on which tier you're in is like what games you get. It's all so convoluted.
That's like the one guy at work, he has PlayStation. And sometimes he'll ask me, oh, playing video games all night, were you? And I was like, yeah, I played like 4 or 5 of them. Oh, how much that cost you? I'm like, oh, it's just all free. I just pay for my Game Pass and that's it.
Yeah.
I just play a bunch of games off of it.
Yeah, we're fucking spoiled now. I don't know what we would like.
Oh, fuck. Go back to playing a single game
For months on a time, yeah.
Go back to Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty, Apex, Fortnite,
Yep.
those are free. Playing free-to-play games.
That's pretty much what it would end up turning back into.
Yeah, we get one big game a year, maybe.
Yeah. One big co-op game.
Yeah.
Most of the time it'd be Call of Duty. Because that's really the only big co-op game that comes out.
Yeah, like
Every
on
year.
like clockwork, yeah.
I think The roof area is done.
Nice. There's a little bit at the front here.
On right.
Right underneath you. This peak there at the top.
Oh, yep. The fascia.
I'll finish this house and call her a night.
Call her a nizzy night.
Like this game, never fucking would ever buy this game.
No.
Gape Academy that we played last time, would never have played that. Tons of games you never play, right?
Well, it's also because they'd be so expensive.
Yeah, this game's for like $40. What, are you gonna pay $40 for this? I think Xbox said they're taking. You know, you still get a lot of people forget about it, but you get the games with games with gold, right?
Yeah.
They're taking the 360 games out of that.
Are they?
Yeah.
Probably just not enough people getting those ones.
Yeah, no, probably. It's probably not worth it.
Because they gotta make them backwards compatible, right?
Yeah.
I think that's another thing, like, how PlayStation shot themselves in the foot. Like, Xbox was just, yep, everything's backwards compatible. You can use all your old shit. The new consoles. PlayStation's like, no. New console means new games.
Yeah, really, yeah. I saw people were doing that like as like a, they did it as a negative towards the new Xboxes, because like, oh, you're not getting anything. Why buy the new Xbox if you can just play it on the old one? Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
You can buy the new one if you want a better experience, or you can just keep playing the games on your existing one until it fucking spontaneously
finally
combusts.
just can't handle it.
That's on you. Like, that's like, I got the guy at work, he plays PlayStation. He's still playing the PlayStation 4. He buys all new games because they still release games for the PlayStation 4. He just buys them on there.
Yep.
This PlayStation sounds like a fucking turbine in his bedroom, but
Yeah, really, with the new ones.
yeah.
What the fuck? Where is this dirt?
Oh yeah, there's like little bits of dirt on the trim, the fascia all around it, I noticed. All along the bottom of the house, right between the red siding and the brick, there's that white thing. The bottom of it needs to be cleaned. There's still some dirt along the front of the fascia too. I noticed at the front. I was using my Dirtovision. Kind of everywhere though. It's just mostly like the downward facing stuff. Find like the couple specks of dirt that are on the fucking gutters.
Chugga 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 chugga. Choo choo.
back.
Fascia's done.
Gotta find the gutters. There was a bit of a splotch of dirt on the side of the fish, too. Front gutter cleaned. Oh, there's the trim. I see you. Die, motherfucker!
Yeah, show us, boss.
Wooden trim up here, too. Need one more gutter. Oh, he did it. I just gotta find that last bit of trim.
Whim. Oh, fascia.
You're getting like freaked out. It's like, it sounds like someone's walking around behind me. Like you walking on the roof.
Wood trim?
Wooden trim, yeah. It was like the trimmer, like around the garage door, around the house, between the bricks. Some on the
Bricks on the side.
Oh, I see it. It's on the roof. That corner there.
Sure.
Let's see the actual. Oh, there it is.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah! Fuck this house. Time lapse.
Time lapse.
So satisfying. Oh boy. We have to clean the shoe house and the skate park next. But it's not
Shoe
tonight.
house?
Want to see the shoe house?
Oh my god, it's just you.
Shoe house. Can we move the scaffolding? Oh my god.
Ma. Good gravy.
Can't really.
Oh, dude. Even the yellow one has a hard... It takes a while to peel it.
Fucking caked on grime, eh? Well, maybe next time we
The white one doesn't even do anything to the green goo.
wets it down.
It's to the top. Oh my god, you fucking...
What?